Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Look, have you heard about Aifeex? Aifeex? Well, you may not have heard about Aifeex, but it is a Ponzi scheme and scam that has been promoted by Sean Tillery. I think I'm saying his name right. Now, what really shocks me about that, I'm just trying to fix up something as we speak so I can bring up Sean on the screen. There he is. Hopefully that will work. And not quite. Okay, so we've just got a few teething problems here. Anyway, we'll get back into that in a minute. So what we've done is we've got some secret recordings of Sean telling one of the Avengers about a new opportunity that's available that's very, very top secret and can't tell anyone about it. And he'll let him in on this groundbreaking opportunity with a company that's been established for 40 years. And we've figured out this company has to be the one he's talking about here called Aifeex, because I've been getting a few anonymous tips from people going, Sean's at it again. The predator strikes again, as the thumbnail portrays. Now, I think I've got COVID at the moment. So if I break into fits of coughter, whatever that word is, you will know why. And I had to restart my computer just before I went live, so not everything's going as it should. But anyway, we will carry on regardless. So what I wanted to do is screen share with you and show you the blog that we have on Sean that we've just set up on deheck.com, which is my blog website. And if you go in here, you can read all about it, which we will do in a few minutes. But just to get the ball rolling, what I thought I would do is give you a little bit of a summary on Sean and his conniving behavior. We've currently got 9 recordings that Sean has made. 4 of them are from his Telegram group that he was posting about Trage Technologies, telling everyone that Trage Technologies is fine and there's no problem with it, and you should just carry on business as normal. He also alleged that he had been speaking to the owners of the company and he told them that they had more money than a ball could shit and there's no reason for any alarm and they should be back up and running in a not too distant future. Then we I've also got recordings of myself talking to Sean in the past, but some of the most better ones are probably the one that I need to play you, and that is him talking to, I think it's called Larry. But first of all, I want you to listen to a couple of these terrible statements that he's been making in the past, just so you get a feel of the caliber of slime bucket bottom feeder that this Sean Tillery is. So let's just listen to a few before we
Hey,
get
good
started.
evening, everyone. This is Sean Tillery. I want to let you guys know that we are actually investigating the letter that was sent to this, I guess, the state of California in regards to a cease and desist, I believe, and also.
So you can't make this shit up. So the cease and desist letter went to the state of California, and now Sean's advising everyone what he thinks about the cease and desist letter from a government department.
A lawyer I'm working with believe that it's phony.
So why didn't he say what lawyer he was working with and give a name if this was true?
It's not a valid. There on that website, it provides a person the opportunity to file a complaint.
So they've had, at this time, they had 2 complaints about trade networks. One was from the state of California, and the other one was from Texas State Security Board, which has been in contact with us. Now, I will actually tell you a few things before we get into this conversation so you don't get misconstrued with what he's saying, is they, Trage Technologies, allegedly we heard that they brought in $91 million worth of funds over the last 8 months. And they had a big launch party and a gala event and all this sort of carry on like they all do. And because they can see these people that were running the company, they thought it was real. They have had a CEO that was a bit shady, so they switched him out for another CEO that just carried on the same vision. Now, both those CEOs have disappeared. They claimed that their server was seized by Hong Kong officials. They put out a statement, and also US authorities. So when we got contacted by Texas State Security Board, we asked them if they ever did any seizure of any computers, and they said no. And so we've had no actual government information claiming that these companies have had their servers that were meant to be redundant because they have servers all around the world were actually seized by any government department. So it was just basically an exit strategy. But before that actually happened, there was cease and desist letters by, as I said, Texas State Security Board and also the state of California. So just to give you a bit of updates how that works, but this is his story he's telling people in his community that we got access to.
The person that filed the complaint wrote it up as if it was supposed to be a cease and desist. If you look at the link, it says upload. So that lets you know that it was a person that submitted information in a form of a complaint, but structured the document as if it's supposed to be a cease and desist. The document is not signed. According to ChatGPT and a lawyer that I spoke with, it needs to be signed. So it is actually bogus. We're going to get a response tomorrow, hopefully from that department. But based on what I'm looking at and what we're understanding, it's not even a valid cease and desist, which is good. So with that being said, please let anyone that's in Trage in the United States tell them to take down their Trage YouTube video.
So we did a video about that at the time, and we listed all the YouTubers that had videos on the YouTube channel that were promoting Trage networks. And you can find that through my blogs if you really want to. Just so you know, he's talking about the DFPI state cease and refrain order. And if you can see the URL, you probably won't be able to. It says content. It's on a WordPress website. I don't know why this government is using a WordPress website. And it tells you the path of the PDF file and its upload. Now, if I uploaded a PDF to my WordPress website, it would also have the word upload. But he's claiming that somebody uploaded this and made this whole document fraudulent, and that's what he wants to do. And he's also claiming that because the 6-page document that has all the information of all the people that they can find that's associated to it, and it also claims in here if anybody promotes it would be under the same in the same amount of trouble as the people that created it. And because it's not signed, so we actually did, one of my vendors have actually been receiving correspondence from these people, Mary and Smith, and they wouldn't sign the copy that they put online because it's not there to be signed. These would have been delivered to their offices in, is it the something islands, Maldives? I've forgotten the name of the islands. It was Marshall Islands, I believe. So what they've done is they have formed a public warning and given a copy of what they've been served. But what old stupid face here is saying is because it wasn't signed, it's not valid. And also he's alleging that somebody could upload a copy of a document to a government website. So that's pretty rich coming from someone like that. So anyway, we'll carry on listening to his excuse.
I think we've done enough work in terms of exposing the company and sharing with people what a phenomenal opportunity this is.
Now, just remember, every single person has now lost their money. And there was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a video that was all hush hush. No one could get in there except me and the Avengers. And they played a 2-hour video of all the people who thought they were in charge of Trage Technologies, explaining what's gone wrong and how they've got caught with their pants down. And one guy who was running the video was claiming he lost $250,000. It's Simon Lee, and he was meant to be somebody who was part of the company. Now he's claiming he was an employee and lost his job, so to speak, and he's lost $250,000 of his money, and he's in the same boat as everyone else. So the exit strategies they use are just breathless. So that's why when we hear that Sean's now off promoting another Ponzi scheme and scam, and he's trying to do it very secretively. And I got access to his private Zoom meeting the other day, and I logged in to talk to him. Because I wouldn't turn on my camera, he kicked me out. But now I've noticed that when you go into his private Zoom meeting, you have to have a password to enter. So he's doing it all behind the scenes, and that's what this video is about. So if you've got any information on Sean and his dirty tactics, I want to know about it. If you've got any recordings of him posting in WhatsApp groups, please do forward them to the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Just do it via my WhatsApp. I'm easy to find. All my contact details are actually on my website. If you go to dehec.com, actually, if you just go here on the top of my website, you'll see my contact details. You can contact me here, or on the top right hand side of my website, you'll actually see that I've got my WhatsApp and my phone number here and my email address. So any information on Sean promoting this new Ponzi scheme, please do let me know. But let's carry on listening to him telling a bunch of lies to people who he encouraged to invest in Trage Technologies, and then we'll take a look at this new opportunity he's got.
There's some good news coming down the way, so just be patient, you guys. Trage is returning back based on my resources.
So his resources were actually Simon Lee, by the sounds of it, who he thought was part of the company.
Okay, just be patient. Don't do nothing ignorant. The company is going through an audit. They want to make sure everything is compliant, and we're waiting for that to be completed. Okay, and then secondly, I have another request, but I won't do this until afterwards. But just note that everything is doing well. I am in communications with with the executive staff. The information that I'm giving everyone is based on what the company had requested him to give to me to give to you. Okay, so all information collected by the end of this week, close of business. This is make it 9:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That gives people ample time to get it done. Please have everyone submit it. It's to help burden the IT staff to use the information to help just do some checks and balances. If you don't know what it is, I think they have enough information to figure it out, but this is what they're asking, okay? Thank you guys so very much. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.
So that's brilliant. So what I'm looking for there while we listen to that, so we'll get straight into the second one. So that was, I think, on the 6th, and then we have this one here. I don't know if it's before or after.
Hey, good day, everyone. This is Mr. Tillery. I've been sitting there thinking about this whole entire thing that has happened. And if you think about it, initially, the state of Texas presented a cease and desist, which was baseless. And he knew that. Then this event occurred. Now, this happened to masquerade the actual attack. It was done to other companies, but not to the extent of what was done here with Trage. That's my common belief. Now, the next part of this is, since people are in what they call the situation of unstableness, and they're scammering and they're trying to solve problems and ask questions and do all these things here, is it something that the company did? Now, if you think about it, the company is hosting an event with 2,000 people in Busan, and they are conducting business as normal. And then all of a sudden, this attack occurs. When this attack occurs, it happens unannounced. No one knows what's going on. Now, I think the next step.
So while we're listening to him, you will see the previous video was all about getting YouTubers to remove all the evidence of their YouTube channels, but we had already collected that information and put it into our database for authorities who access this very database and these recordings. The state of Texas State Security Board have been asking us questions, and one of our Avengers have been providing them oodles of information about Sean Tillery, because he's an American and he's hiding. We've never actually seen a video of Sean. We've only got a photo that's about this big that we've stretched, like we've got AI to tidy up what he looks like, which I will bring up a photo. But I just want to show you a couple of things. I want to show you that Sean, Mr. Mincy, at least, has already provided another scam, I see. Yes, he is. I'll play that. So what I'm sort of getting at here is he can't hide, but he is trying to hide this new scam, which is a bit of a laugh, really. But let's carry on and listen to this, and I'll show you all the links from the YouTubers that he's already deleted.
Step is this: people's faith will start to wane in the belief in the company, and then the next step will be, I want to file suit against the company, so that now this gives them the ammunition to report Trage as not being a legitimate company, so that people will start saying, well, the company took my money. The company did not take your money. But this is all orchestrated, I honestly believe, the more I think about this. And And so now what you have to do is be patient. I am on vacation, as you guys know. This is well planned, well in advance, number one. Number two, be patient. As we get this information, as I get information, as you can see, even though I was on vacation, I made many posts to you guys to keep you guys updated as I get it. And everyone should do the same. As you get information, you should post. Everyone should be posting information because there's different groups who have different access levels of information.
So basically all these videos that I could play, and I have played them in previous videos, which I probably don't feel I should. He's telling people not to go after the company and do not provide, do a court case against them or anything like that. Isn't this just ridiculous? But you did see all those links. These are all the YouTube channels that we found had videos on there. A lot of them have actually been removing their Trage Technologies. One of those persons was actually Mars Honda Henderson. She had 2.5 months worth of videos on her YouTube channel about Trage Technologies. And now she's off promoting this new opportunity called biznet.college. And she's claiming that people can actually get turn $50 into 500. And this company here, which is rebranded from another company, I did a whole video on this biznet thing, but it's a monthly subscription fee you pay for educational courses on how to use crypto. But she's claiming there's also, if you go right down to the bottom here, you should do a search on this guy here, Bob Wood. And we know Bob's are very shady, but he's got a checkered past, and he claims that he was worth $200 million, his company, and he sold it, and all the normal claims you get. But Mars Honda now is telling people that she can turn $50 into 500 if they just sign up for these educational packages. But if if you sign up for this company, I think you get a way of actually promoting them as an affiliate. And then when you go back to her videos, I think in the description you'll find a link to her affiliate link in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Welcome.
Oops.
This is your gateway.
So what have we got? 54. I think you might have to go into one of her gaslighting videos. And if I tell you what, though, honestly, if you go and listen to any of her, we've got one of our own videos, which I do want to actually bring up because it was breathtaking. If just talking about Mars Honda now, because Mars Honda was the one that held this meeting a wee while ago, telling people what the strategy was of hope for anyone that had invested in Trage Technologies. And just 2 weeks previously, she had actually produced this, done this video that we caught her on, and it's called the gaslighting. I can't even think of what I've called it, but it's called Mars Honda Henderson gaslighting scammer. And honestly, if you listen to this lady so you've got this video here, which is, this is I record them live and then I post them as real videos. That's why it hasn't got many views. But if you come down here, you'll find, that's the video I did on Biznet College, showing you the background of it, because she and Robert A. Wood and his dubious past. But if you come down here enough, you should find, maybe I only did that one live. Maybe that's the truth of it. So if I go back to my live section on I've done 1,800 videos, so I added up the other day. But just so you know, like what I'm trying to do is, I haven't done a lot of research in this new scam that he's promoting. But when you listen, here it is, the gaslighting scammer. Now listen to the intenseness of her voice telling people this is a good opportunity. And this is Trage Technologies. You should be able to hear this in a few seconds. The CEO. I mean, really, does it matter if he's standing next to? Okay, let's have Lee. That's not the guy that was on last night, was it? See if I can get.
No, you guys understand that AI technology is changing the world. AI is where it's at. You cannot even go into a Walmart and not see that there's more self-checkout lines than regular. That's AI technology, ladies and gentlemen. right? AI technology is when you can ask a computer a simple a question and they give you an answer within seconds. That's AI technology. We found a way to profit off of AI technology through this company called
she owns the company now.
Trage Technology with their arbitrage trading. So now
she doesn't even know how to say the word. She doesn't even know what it is. And she doesn't even mention, she doesn't even prove that it's real all the way through this presentation. This whole presentation is about how much you can earn if you give them your USDT.
Why else did we decide to partner with this company? Is because another thing that they did, they went out and they registered with the SEC and filed a Form D exemption. Okay, they filed a Form D exemption right with the.
Yeah, but if you want to watch that whole video, honestly, I don't think I've ever watched a presentation being gaslighted to a community as much as this one. And it was absolutely blown me away. And but we have got some other recordings, and we've even got I wish I could pronounce your name, mate. Latiz Mincy. He's in the chat room at the moment. There's a recording here where Sean actually wants to go after we call him Captain. Because he wants to stop people bad-mouthing him. So it's just, it's actually breathtaking to listen to be honest. So I'm going to carry on listening to that recording if my computer lets me. I just think I've got too many things open here. While we're on this, we'll just summarize some of this. This is Joseph Tran, is now 24 hours after Trage Technology fell over. He went straight into promoting Bitfoot, which was a pump and dump opportunity. And they were claiming that their tokens would be sold in minutes. And I think they're still, the pre-sale is still happening. And they're, something that's sold in minutes. This is a month old now. They haven't sold at all. So I'll just get rid of some of these windows. So Mars Honda Henderson, she's off promoting another Ponzi scheme, and we'll mention that in the blog. This is the new Ponzi scheme, turning $50 into $500. Don't know how she's going to do that. Trage Technologies promoter Sean Tillery. Well, if you want to talk to him now, you've got to know his password to his room. He's trying to keep it all hush-hush, which is quite good. And then we'll go back to this opportunity. So hopefully that will load now. I've shut down a couple of windows. I don't know what's going on at the moment. While that's still loading, we'll go back to DFBI. Obviously, we found a cease and desist order from the state of California, 6 pages. And then we also got another one from the Texas Security Board, which was, I think I got those around the wrong way, actually. Let's have a look. Texas Security Board, Trage Technology, and I think they went to town on their one. I've never seen a 16-page, I'm pretty sure it was a 16-page cease and desist. But in the meantime, we've still got Sean Tillery telling people that these warnings are fake and not real. Yeah, 18 pages going on about Trage Technologies, going on about Mr. Graham Gary and Mike Holliday, who are meant to be the CEOs, what they found out about them, the facts, everything you can see here. This is a very extensive, cease and desist order to really help people. And then we had this video here where Sean wasn't in this video. However, if you go through this video, they played Simon Lee's recording, telling everyone to, calm the farm, remain hopeful that they're going to get the money back from Trage. So you can go, so what I don't think I really need to go on about it too much, but obviously Sean has told all these YouTubers to remove all their videos to destroy the evidence. These are all the people that we believe are victims and potentially being groomed to promote other Ponzi schemes. And we've done a pretty good job. So that's all on my blog as well. And I think we are going to be able to get back to hopefully this here, which we are. Great. And we'll just carry on listening to this because it's breathless. And then we've got another one as well.
Keep the world apprised of what's going on. Okay? So now, the worst thing people can do is make this a thing about the company and file any lawsuit against the company. If you do that, you're falling in the hands of the I guess I'll say the powers that be, because this is exactly what they need.
So if you break that down, he doesn't want anyone to do a lawsuit against him, not the company. And why wouldn't you go after Sean Tillery? I mean, it's pretty obvious. If he's introduced you to this and he's not a regulated financial advisor and he's giving you financial advice, it's like a surgeon who's about to operate on somebody and say, oh, by the way, I'm not a qualified surgeon. And everything I do from now on is just bad luck. And only let me cut you open if you can afford to die. It's the same sort of deal. So my point is, Sean will be sweating like a rapist, hoping that no one takes him to court. But if you want his contact details and his phone number or anything like that, just let us know. We're still on the hunt for his home address. I don't think we have that. But as Captain's saying in here, Georgia has one or two issued. So they've. I'm not reading that right, but I'll just read these comments that you've posted all at the same time. They're brilliant. Thank you.
Sean Tillery is already promoting another scam I see. I do love hearing these videos as it truly exposes him. Elitas Mincy, I remember that video. Marshawn de Hebdison was so convinced that Trage Tech was legit. Elitas Mincy, Georgia has won out too and issued a $500,000 fine to Eric Toure Muhammad for promoting Trage Tech. Elitas Mincy, that's the state of Georgia that has a C&D order, by the way.
Yeah, so pretty cool. But let's just carry on listening to the rest of
so
this.
that they can say the company did not pay anybody. Because you guys know as well as I know, Trage has never ever missed the date of pay to anyone since I began, period. Or anyone has not received their compensation. So now they want this to be something that we now as members, those weak in faith, to do the same. Start to complain. Do not do that. This is totally, something that I think it was a planned attack. The more I think about it, and now they're waiting for us to lose faith. So please, you guys, maintain your composure, be patient, and don't forget that this company was doing everything for you to change your life financially. Do not do what they want you to do. And there may be people in here that may have an interior motive, and they may start to complain because that was their intention in the first place. Just like these guys that talk about that I'm a scammer and everybody that's part of Trage is a scammer.
Yeah.
No one's a scammer. First of all, I've never been a scammer. I never scammed anyone.
We have
But
now.
here's the thing: they want to use a time of an incident to make it seem as if someone was planning on doing something, which is totally untrue. So please, just be patient. Questions are good, but asking too many questions that no one can answer other than the company, and to expect myself or Janet or any other leader to make up something to satisfy your questions, I promise you it's not going to happen on my part. Okay? It's not going to happen. If I get information, I will give it. If I don't have anything, I'm not going to say anything. Okay? And I will be coming on Tuesday, like I said, to do my presentation. I'm on my vacation. I'm taking this break here to tell you guys this because I think it's important that you guys hear from me. But again, please maintain patience. Understand the company had nothing to do with anything. They were good to us, and they are still good to us. So just be patient, and we'll look forward for that day once business resumes. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful week and weekend. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, so how do you feel about that now? Do you feel like this guy... Well, the problem is, okay, let's just be really fair and don't overjudge this guy. But let's just say that we have found an opportunity that we thought was really good. And then we've promoted it to our friends and family. And unfortunately, the people that were promoting the project were actually scammers, and they scammed everybody out of their money. And then we gave people a lot of advice from thin air, telling them not to sue the company, instructing YouTubers to delete their videos, encouraging, and then telling people that he's got proof that they were doing, real trading, and they're still doing trading. And also he said, don't worry, they've got a ton of money. I think that's the next one that he tells you that. So let's have a listen to this.
I want you guys to know that, number one, Trage is working on it. I spoke to a person today from the executive team. There has not been any order to prevent the company from continuing to operate.
And that's probably true, to be honest. There has been no order. There's been 2 cease and desist letters, as I showed you just before, but there's been no order to tell them to stop, theoretically.
There are the 2 C&Ds, one in Texas and one in San Diego or California, and they told me that they're working on it. So we have to wait for the outcome for that. Do know all funds that have been invested in Trage are safe. Okay, so they didn't abscond with your money. The company is still interacting with myself directly. So
the company is still interacting with me directly, translated to Simon Lee, who everyone thought was part of the company, claiming that he was just a paid employee. I mean, how can you make claims like he's been talking to the company directly when he's only been talking to somebody that theoretically was an employee who now claims he's lost $250,000 and he's in the same boat as you?
You guys those words of comfort, and we'll just have to wait to see what their action is. Also, do not forget about the initial public offering. That's another strategy. I don't know what the outcome may be on that, but it may be something that can help benefit us all anyway. So just keep your heads up and remain positive, and the company has not done anything wrong as far as I'm concerned. This is all.
So how do you feel about that statement now? The company has done nothing wrong as far as I'm concerned. It's got 2 CEOs, one that was made redundant, another one come in and took it over. And now those 2 CEOs have disappeared and not communicating with anybody. And Sean Tillery is basically saying the company has done nothing wrong, but no one can get their money, and they had their server turned off, or they turned it off themselves, and they went into hiding.
Just assumptions that the company has walked away with people's money, which is not the case.
And I don't think that is true now, is it, Sean?
And we all know what happened with the cyber attack as well, and the fact that they confiscated the drives, the backup drives for the storage of the data of all the members. This has nothing to do with the servers. The servers were for redundancy, for trading, not for backup. But it probably would have been a good idea to have a backup server.
So they told everyone that they had servers all around the world and 100% guarantee of no redundancy. And they also claimed that their servers were confiscated by Hong Kong and American officials, or Hong Kong officials and American authorities, one of the two. I've forgotten which way it is. So all this is just all bullshit, because the authorities that theoretically did the seizure said they never did any of the such thing. This is all an exit strategy.
Somewhere too as well. Maybe they'll learn their lesson and do something like that in the future once everything resumes to normal.
So what is happening in the future? Is everything resuming as normal?
Hopefully and prayerfully. So just maintain your positiveness. Keep praying and make sure no one doesn't do anything stupid like file a complaint. Again, the company has not missed.
That would be stupid now, wouldn't it? Well, is it a good idea? Why don't you guys complain? You lost your money. Why don't you go after Sean Tillery? Why do you think that he's not liable for your money? Why do you think that you should wait for the scammers to come up with a solution to give you your money back?
It's a day of payout until the incident has occurred. Okay, but what you also can do for me, if you don't mind, the guy that is.
So right now in my chat room, we've got Captain, as we call him, and I can even pronounce his name wrong. It just does my head in being dyslexic, and I'm not being disrespectful, but at least he's mincy. And this is actually Sean Tillery going after a YouTuber who's been exposing him. And the same YouTuber is in my chat room at the moment. And he was corresponding directly with Texas State Security Board in regards to Trage Technologies. And we've got official letters back and forth. And he's provided them a shit ton of information about Sean Tillery. And now this is what he backlashes at Captain, one of the Avengers, with.
Posting all this general information, we need to go ahead and file a complaint against him for slander and stating information that is not true.
And I would love to see one claim of inaccurate information provided by our Avenger. one piece of shred of evidence to prove that that information that we were posting was not true and correct. And I bet you any amount of money you like that everybody that was part of Trage Technologies and being guided by Sean Tillery are now pissed off they didn't listen to our Avenger about this being a scam.
In regards to that, I said to ignore the cease and desist order from Texas or from California, which I have ceased all activity in both areas, and I never told anybody to disobey that. So that's one of my complaints I'm going to file against him.
So that has never happened, and it never will happen, because a scammer will always make unsubstantiated threats. I get threats every single week from people telling me they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and if I don't do this, they're going to do that. I've had physical threats from people telling me they're going to come around and see me, all sorts of things, and it just never eventuates. These are all cowards. These are all people that won't stand up for what they really say, and that's what Sean Tillery is. So the whole purpose of me making you listen to these videos, if you're still here, is the fact that these guys cannot be trusted. And we're going to play a video in a minute, but I wanted to give you a good
report that he's providing false information to get his YouTube shut down. That would be phenomenal. Spread the word all around the world for Trage and blow this guy up out of the water. Thank you so much. His last name is Mincy, whatever his name is. Anyway, let's go from there. Thank you
so
much. Bye for now.
So he's going to get his YouTube channel shut down, is he? Well, let's have a look at this. Let's see. Mincy. There it is. So it's, I'm going to see if our computer can read it. You see, call me
Elitize Mincy.
Elitize. I'm going to get it right, mate. Elitize Mincy. And you can go to his videos and you can see his YouTube channel is very healthy. And he's also been doing lots of videos like this. Now, the really interesting story about Elitize is the fact that he used to promote these opportunities. He used to, be behind these thinking that there's a way of making a little bit of passive income. And he's left all the videos down here below. Now, you might have been familiar with another guy we talked to yesterday called King Elise. And he had 336 videos. He only had 43 subscribers. Would you believe that, mate? And, but now he's turned. And that's what we really want. I mean, if you've been promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams, and then you realize that these are scams, then turn yourself around and help the Avengers. And that's exactly what's happened here. So there's some really good content. So I asked the guy yesterday, where do I do my due diligence? And he told me to go to a Zoom meeting where the scammers, as I call them, were doing me a pitch deck to explain, they were doing me a pitch deck. And funny enough, I think I've actually got it here because somebody sent it to me overnight. So I'm just going to see if I can save as. I'm just see if this works. But my point was, desktop. Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Hold up. I think I have got it. So I'm just going to give you an example. So the people that were scamming, let's see if I can hold it. We'll just get this here. So we did a video yesterday about this block ocean presentation, and basically they told me to do my due diligence by going to a Zoom meeting where somebody was going to gaslight me into reading up all about this opportunity. And we actually managed in yesterday's video to get two of the scammers sending voice messages and teaching me how to sign up for this opportunity. Now, this opportunity claims that if you refer someone, you get 100% of whatever they pay in as the first part of the referral program. So now we've got the PDF for this whole thing, but that's what they tell you. So if they want you to do your due diligence, I asked the guy that was on the video, who was talking to us on the phone, King, whatever his name was, King Elise, where do I do my due diligence? If this new Ponzi scheme's just new, where do I do it? And he tells me to go, King Elise, is it? Elise. Did I get that right? I'm not sure. Ali. No. That looks how it goes. But yeah, so I'm looking at this thinking, I might have saved it. I'll just see if I saved it. But it's just actually, oh, there it is. King. So here's somebody who potentially talked to me on the phone for about 45 minutes of my live yesterday, and he's promoting Block Ocean. And I said, what other Ponzi scheme? Well, I didn't say Ponzi scheme at the time. I said, what other opportunity are you promoting? He said, Ride B&B. And I said, so you're promoting, have you ever promoted any other? And he goes, oh, yeah, but I don't want to talk about them. And I said, why don't you want to talk about them? And he goes, oh, and I said, oh, because they weren't any good. And I said, oh, did you lose money to them? He said, yeah, I did lose money. I said, how much money did you lose and what ones too? And he wouldn't tell me. But then I went through here and I found out he'd been promoting Trade Like Crazy, crowdfunding.com. I'll put that in the chat box, Els. I can't get that name right, can I? But it was just shocking. Well, what was really shocking is this guy thought he had a job as a networker. And, like he's got all these videos here promoting these Ponzi schemes and a scam. And the guy is a serial networker. 336 videos, 44 subscribers. And it's just eye-watering. So he's telling me to go into a Zoom meeting with these people. And if I went into the Zoom meeting now, they will probably actually be going. So this is the Zoom meeting. I'll just join. And every day they have these Zoom meetings, one in Hindi, one in English. And I go in there and I learn about the program from the scammers. I mean, this is how ridiculous it is. I'll just leave that there in case it actually pulls up. But anyway, so that was our first recording. Then the last recording we had.
All right. Good morning,
Trage.
everyone. This is Sean Tillery. Woke up this morning. Phone was ringing, and a lot of phone calls. And I went through and I checked my WhatsApp, and I had got a response from Simon. It's basically saying that they are working on a solution. Just be patient. It'll be a little while longer. Those are paraphrasing, but that's exactly what he said. So the good news, again, you guys, is this. Remember, whatever the company is going through, they're not at liberty to speak in detail because maybe they were told not to do anything just yet. But the fact that I got a response from Mr. Simon Lee is phenomenal news. So be encouraged to be patient. For those of you that don't know, the money is still being traded. I can confirm that, and they have a bunch of money.
So just listen to that. The money is secure, and they're still doing trading, and they have a bunch of money. I mean, it just gets ridiculous. Hey, look, not to make this video going for too long, you get the idea. So you listen to this guy that's been heavily promoting Trage Technologies, and then all of a sudden, he's now telling you basically a whole bunch of lies to keep face. He's telling you not to do any lawsuits against the company, i.e. don't do any lawsuits against Sean Tillery. And that's exactly what you should be trying to do. Go to your local police station if you live in Santa Barbara. Is that where he lives? I think he's American. So this is somebody you can go after because he's in America. He has been promoting this. We've got video evidence. We're happy to hand over all the evidence that we have. And then 2 weeks later, we get this amazing information about this is amazing. Listen to this recording.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, someone called me from this number?
Yes. I was told to call you to see if there was a Trage update.
Who is this? I don't know who this is. I am an affiliate, sir, just like everyone else, and I don't have any updates as relates to Trage. As a matter of fact, there's been a cease-and-desist order placed in the state of California where I exist, and I can't no longer participate in any capacity.
Okay, is there any other platforms?
Are there any what?
Any other good platforms?
What do you mean, sir? I'm sorry.
Like, similar to Trage?
I'm not doing anything related to that industry anymore. I would like to do something different. I'm not getting involved with that. I'm going to try something I've never tried before. In the 30-something years I've been in business, and a friend of mine turned me on to it and made over $29,000 in 3 months. And the person that he made over $55,000 in 3 months. So
Was that
I'm like,
copy trading or something?
nope. It's a product-based driven business. If you are interested, what I'll do is I'm working on a real short script. We're going to write now.
Now, aren't you breathtaking by that? So you got a guy that's put everything on the line for Trage Technologies, told everyone to get involved in it, told you a whole bunch of lies. The whole platform's fallen over. He's never shown his face anywhere. He lives in America. We know where his phone number. I have personally rang him up and talked to him before. Listen to this.
Pretty good.
Good.
Hey, Danny.
Yep.
You hear me?
Yeah, not too good, but I can hear you.
Sure. Yes, I can hear you.
Great. I just found your YouTube channel and I see that you're promoting this Trage Tech.
Trage.
Is it?
Trage Technologies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why are you doing that for, mate?
Huh?
Why are you promoting that one?
Why am I? Did you watch the video?
Well, yeah, and there's no proof of anything. It's just another, smoke and mirrors. We've got no proof of anything. Trust us, sort of opportunity.
Well, here's the thing, sir. You're in New Zealand, right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm in San Diego, right? You don't know me from a can of paint, and I don't know you, right?
Well, he does now. I've done a wee bit of research.
So here's the thing. Okay, so watch this. What's your name, sir? What's your name?
Danny. So this is the telltale sign of any scammer. They start gaslighting you as soon as you start challenging them. And I won't get a word in edgeways now because I know I've listened to this. Yeah, I think you know who I am, Danny DeHeck.
Okay, Danny. Okay. You don't know me, and have you tried to register? Have you done your due diligence like I've done my due diligence?
That's why I'm ringing you. And also I'm well aware of Boomerang and similar. I mean, you can just keep talking to me, mate, and tell me it's not a scam, but you've got no proof. It's not registered.
Okay, guess what then? Then guess what? Then there's no need for me to discuss anything with you. I'm not here to debate anything with anybody, you or anybody else.
Network?
Okay?
What happened with your wealth builders network?
What?
What happened with your wealth? Yes, it's not his first rodeo. He had a wealth builders network, and the next thing is quite alarming how much money he said he spent at getting that going. Builders network, your educational services.
What does it matter who happened to? What matter does it happen? What matter what happens with it? It's my business. I own it. It's my business.
What a business to own.
I decided not to do. I decided not to move forward with it. Personally. It's my business. I spent $2.5 million. I spent $2.5 million designing my software, and I got tired. So that's it.
And now you're promoting.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. Okay, bye.
Now you're promoting a scam. Yeah. So you can't say we haven't tried warning these guys, and the phone call did start off quite nice, and it didn't end bad, but they just don't want to listen to it because they know what the game is. The game is actually the multi-level marketing. They take the commissions from everyone they sign up. It doesn't matter whether the platform is legit or not. To them, it is all about getting that multi-level marketing dollars. I don't know what the second phone call was about. See what this one was about.
And how do I do that? Aren't they in Marshall Islands?
So that's Bob bringing them up. And we'll carry on with this this new one because Larry is friggin' hilarious in this.
And I'm going to give it to everybody because the way I explain this, it's my the guy begged me. Do you know a singer by the name of James Brown?
Yes.
And you remember that song? And that song he sang called "Please, Please, Please."
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Okay. Well, the guy begged me like that just to listen to the presentation because I was adamantly like absolutely not. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, the way it was explained to me, no one ever explained to me how this program works like that. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. No. He goes, I made $29,000. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. It's real. Yeah. So, if I just hit the lady just for she called me right now, Just like you called me just right now, checking messages. I can't participate. I can't expound on that because of where I'm at in California. And I can't do anything. But she said, "Well, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing this." She goes, "Oh, that sounds pretty interesting." And so I read to her a little script. She goes, "That sounds good." I go, "Now, I can read to you the same script that I read to her. Take about a minute and a half.
Okay.
And then from there, I will send you a video of a gentleman, Robin and George. They've been in the program for 21 years.
Huh.
And then once you do that, you call me back, then I'm going to tell you what else I'm doing to ensure that happens for people that want to roll with me with what I'm doing. Because I spent about $15,000 putting together a marketing system I was going to use for the previous company.
So the marketing system, the previous company, Trage Technologies, somebody who believes he knew the company founders, everything like that, and he's put together a $15,000 marketing strategy for Trage, and he was just going to flip it out and use it for this new Ponzi scheme. And in this whole conversation, he doesn't say the name of the Ponzi scheme. However, since this recording, Larry or Bob, whatever he called himself on the day, had got access to their Zoom meeting, and I went in there. And he wouldn't talk to me unless I turned my camera on. But now I've been getting intel from other people saying that his new Ponzi scheme is Aifeex or whatever it's called.
Okay.
But this happened.
This one.
So I'm going to have to recustomize it. It's going to be much simpler. And anyone that's part of that joins with me, you get access to that. In addition to, I've partnered up with the radio station who's going to advertise the business. He has over 60 million global listeners around the world.
Whoa.
And that's going to, expound to iHeartRadio.
Oh. Okay.
Roku Radio, and Spotify. Okay, so it's traditional business. The company's been around for 40. I'm going to read to you my little script part, kind of the other half of it. I gave you half of it beforehand. Hold on. And basically how it works. So I have decided to work with a 40-year-old company that generates, whose business evaluation is about $3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
They have over 3 million customers, and they're in 25.
So did you hear what he just said? This company's been going for 40 years and is valued at $3 billion. Is that what he said? I missed that, but I presume that's what he said. But, unsubstantiated claims. And as far as I'm concerned, this is what confused me a little bit about this recording, is the fact that this company seems like it's only months old. So I don't know where he comes from saying this is actually a 40-year-old company. So maybe this is, I don't know. But anyway, let's find out more information. And if it's Aifeex, whatever its name is something to do with AI. And I don't think AI has been around for 40 years. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Countries. Okay. 5% of the affiliates, they are customers too, but they have elected to actively refer in new customers and build the business. 95% of the customers use and repurchase the product, right? Things that they use already, and ask you to do anything different, and they have a 98.1% retention rate. Customer base is rapidly expanding. They're adding over 100,000 new customers each month. Repeat, this is...
Now, just remember what he's actually doing. He's reading this off a pitch deck. So he's reading it off a card. He's trying to entice somebody to sign up or come to a meeting about it. And he's reading it off his own card, like he's making this up. He doesn't know anything about what he's promoting.
This is not a multi-level marketing company. Now, let's talk about the 5% affiliate benefit. The company offers a unique global profit sharing pool for the affiliate, the 5%. Understanding that 51% of every dollar is directly paid to the affiliates, the 5%. So over the 40 years, this 51% profit sharing pool has grown from zero to $150 million per month in profit. This increases monthly, and these funds must be distributed to the 5% regardlessly. I hope you understand we are all being paid from the efforts of all the affiliates and customers every month. I pray hope this is starting to make sense to you, like it is for me. Now, how does one get started? Register for $1 membership. We simply redirect $100 of what you're already doing to the company once a month, and then refer 5 people to do the same who want to be affiliates, and have those 5 also gather 8 people to do the same. And if you do that, you are actually doing what we call qualifying. What are you qualifying for? So by following those 3 steps, you can now earn anywhere between $40,000 to $70,000 in monthly income.
Woo.
Thanks to our global customer profit sharing pool. It is product driven. I'm like, but not. It's like it's not really product driven. It's customer driven, but we get to leverage the benefit of everybody who's been in this company over the last 40 years, and it's building, and everything, and all the products are all organic. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. I love it.
Very interesting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So when someone puts a spin on it to you that way, it goes, well, shoot, I'm not spending any more money what I'm already spending, and it just sounds pretty easy, and I got a marketing system to help everyone make money. So when you join my team, you get to access that for free. I'm not charging anybody for that. I built it myself. I customized it myself.
Nice.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And sir, what's your name? What's your name?
My name is Jim.
Jim.
Jim, hey, Jim. All right, Jim. All right, Jim. So what I will do now is I'm going to send you the video with the password just so you can watch it, and then go from there. And then if you have the interest, get back with me, and we go forward.
Sounds good.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
okay, you have a nice evening. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
It's just another day in the office, really, isn't it, for them? I'm just joining their WhatsApp group, and once again, it's a WhatsApp group that just gaslight you with information. I'm just having a look. They've got an article in finance.yahoo.com, and this is what really pisses me off about yahoo.com, because you can post anything you like. I could post about anything I like in Yahoo Finance, and this is the actual article that I found yesterday. These are sponsored posts. Now, if you don't know what a sponsored post is, that means I can write any bullshit claim I want, and we can get it published in these. What am I trying to say, Danny? I've already got this one. Oh no, global. Oh yeah, so we've got that. So what I've done, obviously, I've just grabbed the LinkedIn. The Linktree link. We've got the pitch deck, which we'll have a look at. We've actually got the Telegram group, which I've just joined. 82 subscribers, so that doesn't tell you a lot about someone that's been around for 40 years. I still don't know what connection this AI company actually has, and I don't actually know, to be honest, whether the one he was talking about is actually the same one. However, Avengers have reached out to me saying this is what Sean Tillery is now promoting. So you can only go with what you hear. Now, I don't know why that didn't work, but I did have the WhatsApp link. I might go back to this on my phone. Oh, here we go. What's that? That's eFans. Don't know what that one is. I won't open that one. That doesn't anything to do with fans. I'm not really good. Okay, so we've got the website, the YouTube channel. Now, I did find a pretty alarming video. Their video. Now, their YouTube channel has a whole lot of hidden videos on it. And I believe that Linktree may not actually be the authentic one, but it's obviously somebody else who's trying to get commissions along the way. So I'm not going to focus on that. But obviously, they've given us a lot of videos to click on. We'll just go through the pitch deck. We won't open all these up. This is another YouTube videos, another YouTube video, another YouTube video, another YouTube video. We're just going to get rid of all these. Not even looking at them because it will be, TikTok. Okay, so this is somebody else's TikTok in regards to this brand here. So if we go back to TikTok, You might as well see if they do have a TikTok. Not likely, but they might do. Some of these companies don't bother. FMX Solutions. I'm just going to go for the obvious name first here and see whether we tin it. And we don't. We get somebody else. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. So let's see if we can get rid of that and do a search without having to log in. No, we can't. We won't bother around that at the moment. YouTube. Yeah, so we did find this, and we have got this video, so I'll bypass that. But I wanted to show you some of the tactics. First of all, I did do a search, and I did a search for the URL with their invite link on it. And I find all these YouTubers out here. Is it real? Is it fake? And you go to this one here, and he's got an affiliate link, hoping that you're going to sign up for it. So I don't know why these YouTubers are actually allowed to exist, and I don't know why YouTube doesn't clean up their act and do a simple search on companies that are promoted on their platform that are obviously scams to save people hundreds of dollars. I don't know why they don't put a warning around certain keywords when people use them. But if you do a search on the company, and more importantly, the affiliate URL, you'll find that, oh, there's Rob, you'll find a ton of information, about these companies. I mean, this is a billboard. I don't even know if this is real.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Wah, lain macam boh dia punya apa iklanan ni. Dekat airport boh, KL.
So it just gets a bit more pathetic. And anyway, but let's see. So this is the only video on their YouTube channel that is visible, and the scare tactics are pretty shocking. So let's have a quick look at this.
Aifeex, driven by advanced AI technology, is on a mission to help people achieve better lives and is setting sail towards the Earth.
Well, that sounds not real straight away, doesn't it?
As the global economy faces a downturn, conflicts escalate and social stability weakens.
So telltale sign, this video is actually scaring everyone into the world-ending doomsday, using fear of missing out tactics and survival techniques.
In response, companies across various sectors are continually cutting jobs, contributing to an increasingly uncertain employment landscape.
That guy looks like I feel today, coming home from a hard day's work. Well, the guy might as well jump off a cliff by the way he's acting. And Scully's just said a very important thing in the chat room. Yeah, we report them to YouTube every single day, but nothing happens. Yeah, but they do remove our videos quick. Yeah, I get people reporting defamation claims is one I get all the time, and then they get it banned in their own country. So it's still on my YouTube channel. But yeah, we get them all the time. People complain to us, and YouTube seem to favor the scammer more than us, which is really unusual.
Their bills stacking up.
I know the bills are stacking up.
Are you not getting paid this month? What's going on?
Things are a little bit tight around the office right now. We just gotta keep things a little bit tighter for another few weeks.
What do you mean things are tight? We don't have diapers. I don't have
things at the company are not going well. If the profit's in the red, there's no money to pay the workers.
Okay, well, you don't have to explain it to me like I'm a 5th grader. Just figure it out.
I'm trying to figure out, okay? They're gonna fire everybody if they don't shut the entire company down completely.
Just out of curiosity, if you ever see these videos and you're thinking, wonder if they're real, you can literally do a screenshot on that video, and then you can literally sometimes, I'm not saying this will happen, and we're doing this live, as you know, you put that into you just do a screenshot of the video, right click on it, and then do a Google Lens search, and it will show you if it's royalty free. Sometimes it will actually bring up the video where they've actually got it, and it is actually, it's good enough to bring up the video, but it also, if it's been promoted on a royalty free website, it will normally bring up where the royalty free images are from. So my point is, it's obviously stupid you know, what am I trying to say is these videos aren't being filmed by Aifeex, whatever it's called.
Get your act together. I'm working all day.
I'm working all day too. I get enough of this at work.
Wow, it looks like he's in a happy relationship. And there's a spaceship that's going to save him. Ooh, here it comes. Aifeex. It's brilliant.
Change is coming.
Change is coming. I love the way they've got the bills all spread out over the table. It's pretty good going. What are we going to learn in this video about this company?
Jack, your performance is terrible, and these reports are based on your salary. Now, if you don't get any better, then I'm going to fire you, and you're going to lose your salary. Do you understand? Do I make myself clear?
Yes, you make yourself very clear. I'm sorry.
Jesus, things are pretty good. So this is just why I'm playing this video. This is the promotional video to why you need to actually put everything into a Ponzi scheme, because your life is so shit. And if you start investing in this company, I presume it's going to get better.
Now get out.
I think you could actually do that guy for bully tactics if you wanted. He's like Grace, isn't he? Grace Zimba.
Hey, we need to have a conversation. The baby's asleep.
About time.
When are you gonna get a new job?
I'll start looking in the...
It's funny, Scully's mentioned a pretty good point. They do go after us quite a lot, and she's in the chat room at the moment. I'm just going to read her comment.
Exactly. We even had to hire an attorney to fight back against YouTube after a scammer reported one of our videos, putting us at risk of receiving a strike. It wasn't cheap, but we won the case.
Yeah, I've had people do copyright strikes on my videos as well. The problem is convincing YouTube that you're quite happy to fight the case and you haven't made any untrue statements. And I had 2 copyright strikes recently, and I had to convince YouTube to forward on my correspondence to the person that put the strike in, saying that we're happy to defend the accusations they're making in federal court. And YouTube wouldn't forward on the correspondence. So there's been no cases ever in federal court on copyright strikes. But why does YouTube sit here and have a decision like they're some sort of court and not forward on the correspondence? So after writing even more convincing emails, they decided to forward on the correspondence. But you often get these cannot reply email addresses from YouTube. So it is actually a battle for YouTubers like mine. But every time we successfully win a case with YouTube to forward on the correspondence, the person never follows through. And the good thing about it is that we learn to be better at fighting these copyright strikes. So if I was to play this video without me talking over it, it would be, they wouldn't forward the correspondence because they said I haven't used it under fair use. So as long as I'm talking over this video and I'm in this picture, I can use this video. And if they claim otherwise, then I can say that I'm doing I'm like an investigative journalist, and I'm doing a community broadcast to warn people about these scams. And that's my opinion. No one has to believe my opinion, but that's what we do. So it's quite interesting that once you learn, we get more scholared. I know that's weird. We get better at corresponding with Google, but Google doesn't make it easy. But, like I said, if you go and search for this scam in Google, it's everywhere, isn't it?
Good morning.
So here's the answer to all your problems, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God.
What is that?
I have no idea. What is that?
What is that?
What's happening?
Ooh.
What is this?
Oh, my God.
Hi, I am Nova, the intelligent assistant from Aifeex. Congratulations on being selected. Your future is about to change completely.
Right.
Trust me, your life will be transformed.
But you had to give that little wee AI bot a clip around the ears if it ever turns up in your living room, or the fact that what you do is you give it money. Well, there's that passive income we all want. We don't want to work for a living, but now we've got a beautiful house and we're in a high-rise building.
Look at you.
Nice. There. It's Aifeex. They've changed everything for us.
Please enjoy your new life.
I want to know where the baby is. What happened to the kid?
Jack, come here. What's this?
Oh my God, it's a spaceship landing in the main streets in the suburbia area. That's dangerous.
Everyone deserves a better future.
Everyone deserves a better future. You can give them more money as well. I tell you what though, when people from outer space have to come to Earth to make our lives better, we know the world's in a bad place. I think you're getting quite emotional about this.
Jack?
Hey, no worries, mate. Thanks, Captain. You're awesome. It's going to be got a bit more to go on this video yet, but we haven't gone through the pitch deck yet. I'm going to tell everyone how they can get a beautiful apartment and they can do away with their kids. I haven't seen where their kid is yet. Anyway, yeah, no, good night, mate. You're awesome. Thanks. We'll see you next time. And you're awesome. Let's carry on. Good to get the end of this video now. We've got this far.
My mission is complete. It's time for me to go.
Goodbye, Nova. Try my best to be one of you.
I think you get the idea though, don't you, kids? Elfric. Elfric? Ooh. Very exciting, isn't it? I wonder what the end's going to happen. It's going to get blown up. Luke Skywalker's going to come in and destroy him. Ooh, watch your head. Ooh, got close.
Jack, I look forward to meeting again in the future.
Wow. Well, that made me invest. So that's theoretically what Sean is now telling people.
The opportunity is right in front of you.
Now, the real scary thing about this particular video is you go to their YouTube channel and it's got 85, 83 subscribers. It's got one video, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the other videos will be hidden somewhere. So that's the presentation. So let's have a look at the pitch deck, and let's just have a wee quick through, and let's see what they've got. We've obviously got the article in Yahoo Finance, which you can find read in your own time. That's all really good. I've done a screen grab and showed you that we couldn't find the royalty-free images that they had. Block Ocean, which is great. We got that one. I don't know if I'm going to be any good at reading this. I can't even find where that is at the moment. Where is it? There it is. All right, so let's find out about this company without Sean's help. Oh, yes. Wonder how Elon Musk feels about this. Trends and AI development. The top 10 companies by market value globally are 80% AI-related tech companies. Right. Well, Apple, tech company, AI company, don't know about that. So that's interesting. So they're going to be just like them. Isn't that true? And you can sort of tell that the spread, the way this is formatted, this PDF looks shocking, to be honest. It's just saying. Okay, understand. Now, I'm no good at reading, but I'm just curious whether these words are actually spelt correctly. I'm wondering if, you can. All right, so what you can do, I've just selected the whole lot here. I go to Chat GPT, and this company that's AI driven. Oh, hold up. What I can do two things here. I can say, could you please give me the red flags for this attached PDF and also highlight any spelling mistakes? All right, so what we can do is we can just upload that PDF and we can go Afric, that one there. And now what ChatGPT does, it actually will go through there and scrutinize this PDF for me. Save me a lot of time and red flags. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do, I would just love to see if it's got any spelling mistakes in it, because spelling mistakes. Okay, so here's the spelling mistakes here, which is quite hard, guys.
Spelling and grammar mistakes. Quantitative analysts, the word quantitative is misspelled with unnecessary spaces. Except iron or professional skills, the word exceptional contains an unnecessary space. Is Aifeex merges artificial intelligence is incorrectly spaced.
I think in all fairness, there could have actually been spelling mistakes. So just what we're going to have a glance through this PDF. We're going to get ChatGPT just to read out the red flags from the PDF. Same me doing
Red flags, overpromising returns. The expected daily return of up to 2.0% per day for the AFM, annual fund management, isn't realistic and aligns with typical high-risk investment or Ponzi scheme claims. Unrealistic credentials and claims. The mention of Taquin computing system with a 270 billion parameter model surpassing any known AI systems raises questions about the validity of the claim. Current state-of-the-art AI systems operate on far fewer parameters. Claims of a 92% accuracy rate in logical and sentiment analysis, significantly surpassing human capability, lack substantiation. VIP and reward program structure. The tiered VIP program requiring substantial investments, up to $30 million, and dependent on recruiting others is a hallmark of pyramid schemes. Lack of regulation mention. No mention of regulatory oversight for financial operations or compliance with US or global financial laws. Ambiguities in team background. Core team member descriptions are generic and difficult to verify. Names like Guilherme DAP Marquise and their background seem plausible but lack direct citations or public records. Use of technical jargon to overwhelm readers. The heavy use of advanced AI terminology, for example, self-supervised reinforcement learning, may serve to confuse or impress without substantive explanation or evidence of capability. Questionable transparency. While promoting transparent perspective and real-time investment reports, there are no references to independent audits, certifications, or regulatory approvals. MLM-like structure. The reward system incentivizes recruiting VIP subordinates, which aligns closely with multi-level marketing MLM schemes.
Yeah. So just looking here, I'm looking for this guy in LinkedIn, right? So he's meant to be, he's got the biggest name in the world. So this is meant to be a CEO, right?
His full name is Guilherme de Azevedo Pereira Marquise. He holds a degree in financial management from the University of Rome III. He has served in senior management roles at Trecani Encyclopedia, GEFIR Real Estate Rome, and Vanier Sarel Rome, gaining extensive experience in corporate management and strategic planning. In 2019, he embarked on a new path, founding an independent, technology-driven venture that marked a new chapter in his life.
Okay, so we've got a CEO that's just absolutely incredible, and we go and search for that CEO anywhere on the internet, and where do we find him? Form. I think we have found him here, first name, last name. Let's see what we've got here. United States Exchange Commission. What have we got? Street, Pennsylvania Pizza. I don't know. I don't see. I don't know what that is. Security Exchange? Don't know. But look, if you were going to believe this PDF and you're going to believe these people, I mean, have you seen anything so intense as this guy? And look at the quality of the photo. It's actually all fluffed around the edges. So just out of shits and giggles, I could actually just copy that like that. And I could just drag that into, hopefully that will turn up on my screen in a second or two, drag that into here and theoretically right click and find any reference to that photo on the internet. Now, if that guy is somebody, his photo would be easy to find. And we can't find it anywhere. No surprise there, is it? So what have we got? So we go back to this here. So I don't believe that this CEO is real and genuine. So there's your and if you did have any problems, just like Trage Technologies. So these guys have got amazing accolades with no substantiality. And I probably, like that one there, Ford Cooper, I mean, he probably looks like somebody who's had his photos stolen from LinkedIn. So just bear with me here, guys, because you want to do the due diligence, don't you? Because I'm going to get people coming back to me going, oh, you don't know nothing. I go, okay. And then I'm going to say, well, you go and find me the CEOs as claimed and anything to do with their history. That would be really, really good. And often people go, no, I can't do that. So let's just go here. And we're, excuse me. I'm just going to try this one more time. But get that guy's photo. And this guy looks like he's been like, I don't know, he looks like he's been electrocuted or something like that. Let's try this guy here then. Just, oops, hold it. Clicking the wrong buttons here. 1 minute, please, call it. Oops, we're not doing this right. We're not doing this justice. I just, out of shits and giggles, I've did this once before and we did actually find the real person's photo that they pinched. No. I've got a few, but nothing really similar. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't think we need to go focus on that. But none of these guys exist, and they definitely don't live by the claims. 4 major business segments of ABF is cornerstone leading data resolution. Oh, I'm not even going to read this, but you get the idea. Explore. At least we've got the PDF, powerful AI intelligence chat. So this is what Sean Tillery would be quite happy to promote you into. And I'm sure that we'll get down to the part where they provide rewards. Oh, here we go. Return on investments, up to 2% per day. Where does the money come from? Features of AI fund. You can read this if you want, but this is my quick AI fund. Traditional blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to read it. Oh, my goodness. All this is badly formatted and the images aren't very clear as well. Operating fee structure. Management fee, 5%. Platform dividends, 50%. User investment income, 45%. Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh my goodness. VIP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 levels of VIP rewards. Oh my goodness. I'll have to forward these on to Oz from Behind MLM. He will probably love looking at these two. And I'll do both of them at the same time because I've just got two. Yeah. Just goes on and on and on. My computer's actually frozen now. Can't move, can't scroll. Oh, there we go. This is 63 pages. Oh, no, it's not. 31 pages. Oh, my God. It just gets more and more complex. But anyway, if you want this access to this, just let me know. But obviously, this is just all bullshit, poos and wees, PDF that means nothing. It's too complicated for me to follow, even read, or global partnerships, financial, whatever, future applications, whatever. All right. So, Sean Tillery, he's the man. If you want to get involved in that heap of bullshit, this is the man you go and see. If you have any information on him, please do let us know. And also, if you see him doing any public Zoom meetings promoting it, please let us know. And why the hell does he think he has the right to do it? So we are going to read the blog, and then we'll finish this after we've done this.
Sean Tillery, a name synonymous with the collapse of Trage Technologies Limited, is back, and this time he's promoting a new Ponzi scheme called Is Aifeex. While investors are still reeling from the losses sustained through Trage Technologies, Sean has already moved on to his next venture. This blog dives deep into Sean Tillery's tactics, his involvement in Is Aifeex, and why you need to be cautious of his schemes.
You do, and you notice that we've got a file on him. So if you are a government official, if you are a newspaper doing a story, reach out to me. You can have access to the database on him, and you can go through and see that we've linked every bit of information that we have him. So let's just go through. I know we've done this at the start, but let's reiterate what fallout Trage Technologies had on mum and dad investors, and let's see what they actually were doing originally.
The fallout of Trage Technologies Limited. Trage Technologies once promised investors the moon, with claims of cryptocurrency arbitrage trading delivering up to 36% monthly returns. The reality: the platform collapsed, leaving a trail of financial devastation. The company's two CEOs vanished without a trace, and regulatory bodies stepped in to impose heavy fines and issue cease-and-desist orders. Key takeaways from the collapse: investor losses, estimated at over $7 million. Regulatory penalties: Georgia fined Trage Tech $500,000 and its promoter Eric Diray Muhammad an additional $500,000. Fraudulent claims: Trage falsified SEC registration and misused investor funds. For many, this collapse should have been the end of Sean Tillery's involvement in shady schemes, but instead, it was just the beginning.
Right. So this is, I'm just wondering who that guy was because that name rings a bell to me. This guy here. Is it him? Yeah, so they've actually fined somebody. Well, that's brilliant, isn't it? So I don't know. Is this guy here? So this guy here, they've actually fined him. So that's brilliant when they've actually done that. So he was one of the big promoters of it. So that's good. Now, I always thought, somebody said to me $91 million has been stolen from mum and dad investors. So they reckon it's $7 million. So there you go. Even I didn't know that. No one really knows except, but $7 million, half of that money would have gone back to the affiliate marketers like Sean Tillery. He will deny it. Okay, so let's see the next paragraph here.
Enter Is Aifeex. Sean Tillery's new scam. Sean Tillery has resurfaced with a new Ponzi scheme, Is Aifeex. Marketed as a cutting-edge AI-driven financial platform, Is Aifeex is filled with exaggerated claims and red flags that point to yet another fraudulent operation.
Yeah, so obviously you can see that video that I made you watch was actually there to use scare tactics, wasn't it? To get you to invest in this company with this very complicated PDF file that we just looked at.
What is Is Aifeex promising? Is Aifeex boasts the largest AI financial system global using its proprietary Taquin core computing system to deliver ultra-high-frequency trading with minimal risk and high returns. These claims lack independent validation and are a hallmark of scams designed to lure unsuspecting investors. Why Is Aifeex raises red flags? Unverified technology. The Taquin system has no third-party audits or transparency. No regulatory oversight. Is Aifeex operates without compliance with financial authorities like the SEC. Minimal online presence. Despite bold claims, there is little credible information about the platform. Aggressive marketing tactics. Heavy use of buzzwords like deep learning and quantitative trading to mask the lack of substance.
Yeah, so if you look at their website, what you can see is a phone like this. And you can download it. And notice the iOS signature. You have to actually install Test Flight. which means anybody can upload a app to the test flight store in Apple. I've done it myself because I've produced an app and put it on the App Store myself, so I know how this works. And it's all there for testing, not there for promoting people to download test flight and then install the app. So that's why they've got an install guide. And if I click on that, I'm only assuming it will tell you how to install the, what do you call it? The test flight thing. So it's all bullshit because it hasn't been approved by Apple. So you click on this and then it will tell you to go to iTunes, open it, and it will tell you to install. Go to your settings, turn on that. I don't know what it's telling us here. Trust it, even though you don't have to trust it. I wouldn't trust it. I don't know how that works. Allow, oh yeah, installation issues. If you experience any issues in updating the application, please try the solution below. Allow and restart. If trusted, this blah, blah, blah. I would not install this on your phone. New version, update now. I don't know what that is actually about because I actually thought you would have to install test flight first. So I don't know. But anyway, let's go back to the blog. And let's see why we would trust anything that Sean Tillery is producing.
Sean Tillery's playbook. Sean Tillery's ability to pivot from one fraudulent scheme to another is alarming. With Aifeex, he employs the same tactics seen during his time with Trage Technologies. Preying on vulnerability, Sean uses persuasive tactics to convince people they can recover lost investments by joining the next big opportunity. Exaggerated claims, promising high returns with minimal risk, a classic hallmark of Ponzi schemes. Deflecting responsibility, Sean has yet to address his role in Trage Technologies' collapse but is quick to promote new ventures.
Yeah, so what happened with Trage Technologies? Oh, we're still waiting to hear back from that, would be what you would say. Now we're down to here.
Secret recordings expose the truth in my upcoming YouTube video. You'll hear exclusive recordings of Sean Tillery using manipulative tactics to entice investors into Aifeex. These recordings reveal the psychological tricks used to build trust and make people part with their hard-earned money.
Yep. Yep, so we've got those recordings, and anyone that wants them, you just ask us. We'll give you view-only access to this information, and you can listen to him go on about that, which is really cool. And I'll just read the next paragraph.
The bigger picture. New scams on the rise. Sean Tillery isn't the only figure from Trage Technologies now promoting new ventures. Marshonda Henderson is pushing Business College, a scheme claiming that a $50 investment can turn into $500. Joseph Tran has shifted to promoting Bitfoot, another dubious trading platform. All these schemes share one commonality: they rely on multi-level marketing to draw in new victims while concealing their fraudulent nature.
Yeah, and I've just got somebody in the chat room actually telling me they didn't realize that you can use a AI thing. I'm just going to send them a link to my video I'm doing. Oops, chat. Oh, goodness me, I'm all over the place today. Yeah, so they know that I'm live. The bigger picture is, yeah, so as I showed you, Marshonda Henderson promoting Trage Technologies, now promoting Biz College, claiming you know, $50. You put in $50, you get $500 back. And then you got Joseph Tran, which is promoting Bitfoot. I put the links in my blog there. So what can you do if you've seen him promoting these Ponzi schemes? Well, we want to know about it for a start.
What can you do? Educate yourself. Understand the red flags of Ponzi schemes, including overly ambitious claims and lack of transparency. Verify platforms. Always check for regulatory compliance and independent audits before investing. Spread awareness. Share information about scams like Aifeex to protect others from falling victim. Report fraud. If you suspect a scheme, report it to local authorities or regulatory bodies.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, I just opened up a link, which is on the homepage of my website, How to Report Cybercrime and Cryptocurrency Scams, a global guide. We try to keep it updated as much as we can. We've got links for reporting scams that happen in the United States, Australia, Brazil, Canada, Europe, India, New Zealand, South Africa, Sri Lanka. United Kingdom, UAE, and Vietnam. And also a lot of other PDFs that are really useful to people who may have lost money to these scams. Don't let the scammers get away with it. You need to report these scams and to stop it. Also, we want to know about them. So if you click on the Contact Us page on my website, you'll see that we provide a form where you can actually submit the name of the scam, your name, your email, your username if you like. You don't have to give us all this information. Use anonymous@gmail.com if you want. But we want to know the name of the scam, who invested you into it, what date you invested, how much money you invested, and you have the option there to keep it anonymous. Any screenshots, any information that may be useful for us tracking these scams, we'll add them into our database. Also, while we're here, if you hold your mouse over the Contact Us button, you'll see there's a bookmark link. And the bookmark links will give you an opportunity to submit any Zoom links that you may have. So if you've got this Zoom URL, please give it to us. If you know the name, give it to us. Don't have to. ID, don't have to. Password, don't have to. But if you have it, it helps us be more efficient. Any comments, any tips and information, send them, submit them through to us, and then we'll put them here. What we do with all those links is we actually put them in here. And you can go in there and cause disruption in these Zoom meetings that we go into. So as you can see, I'm actually got a Zoom meeting open at the moment. And we've got like literally, if I go into my bookmarks, these are my real bookmarks, you can see the Zoom meetings. And these are all the Zoom meetings of all the different of scams that we go in there and basically monitor. So there's just, untold Zoom meetings. We also have ones that are password kept. But don't think, we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to these scams. All right, so in conclusion, let's have a listen to this.
Conclusion. A warning about financial predators. Sean Tillery's involvement in Aifeex is yet another chapter in a troubling history of deception and financial exploitation. His tactics remain consistent: exaggerated promises, aggressive marketing, and a refusal to take responsibility for past failures. Aifeex is not the opportunity it claims to be. It's a high-risk scheme designed to enrich its promoters at the expense of everyday investors. For more details about the collapse of Trage Technologies, read the following articles. Trage Tech Ponzi scheme collapses. Website gone. Trage Tech securities fraud C&D and $500K fine from Georgia. Stay informed, stay cautious, and always question too good to be true opportunities. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, for more exposés and insights into scams like these. Let's work together to stop financial predators like Sean Tillery.
You're watching me, are you? Good on you. Nice to see you here. Somebody in the chat room said they're watching me. So my point is $7 million going by some of the articles that we've read. I thought it was more than that. Been scammed from mum and dad investors because Sean Tillery basically promotes these scams. And if you want some more information, I did give you a couple of links of Trage Technologies. But hey, look, a lot of people criticize Oz. I'm not affiliated with him in any which way or form, but we do provide information. The 2 PDFs that I got today, we will actually send them off to him, and there'll be some new articles published in here, sure, because he likes. So if you went, likes to keep you up to date. So if you searched Oz's website about Trage Tech, there's people like myself out there, and you can see all these articles that he's produced, trying to help people like you who keep asking us information, whether it's a scam or not. Look, they're all scams. I mean, I can't stress that enough. If you think that you can give your money to a platform that's going to give you 1 or 2% return on the investment, and you're listening to somebody like Sean Tillery, who is a serial Ponzi scheme promoter, he's a predator, and you think that what he says is true and genuine, the guy doesn't even come on video. That's the only photo that we have of him that I have seen. And if he went to his file that we have on him, we've actually used AI to clean up the image. And that was the original image that we've got. And you can see how blurry it is. This is the only one. So we've used AI to clean it up to get a better face impression of him. But if you have any photos of Sean, or any information that you can help us with, it would be fan brilliant. Fan brilliant. I don't even know if that's a word. Now, something else I have got is I actually got a recording. I've got his voice loaded up in an AI presentation. So we can actually give him a call and talk to them. Now, I just want to try this one more time because I was at the start of this video, I was fluffing around trying to get my screen broadcasted on top of the screen that you're looking at the moment, but for some reason it wouldn't work. So I'm hoping that it's fixed itself now, and I want to see whether I can actually bring this on the screen. All right, so now we've got that. I'll just see if I can open up because this is a bit of fun that we have. Hopefully we can monitor. And does it work? It doesn't work. Something's gone wrong with it. I have to restart my computer to fix it. And obviously I can't do that while I'm there. Low bandwidth monitor. No, full screen. No, it doesn't look like we're going to get it going, unfortunately. But we will be able to listen to him. So I've got Sean here as an AI Sean version, and I'm going to give him a ring. And we're going to ask him about his new Ponzi scheme or scam.
Are you referring to a game that was unfairly manipulated or not played fairly? Can you provide more context or clarification about the situation you're talking about?
G'day, Sean. Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We understand that you're no longer promoting Trage Technologies, but you have started promoting a new one, which I'm going to get my computer to read.
I appreciate the introduction, haha. You're
Showing all
correct. I have
scenes.
stopped promoting Trade
Truck,
Technologies
subscribe,
and moved on to
jail.
promoting a new program called Boom or Bust.
No, it's not the one I've heard of. This is the one I've heard of.
Aifeex.
Aifeex. Have you heard of Aifeex?
Yes, I have heard of Aifeex. It is a crypto trading platform that supposedly provides arbitrage opportunities to its users in order to generate profit. However, there have been concerns and accusations that it may be a scam or a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, and what do you believe it is? Because you're obviously secretly promoting it at the moment. I went into your Zoom meeting the other day, Sean, and you wouldn't let me talk to you unless I put my camera on. And then you told me to come back in 15 minutes when I got my camera sorted, but you never come back to the meeting.
Based on the information available, there have been concerns raised about the legitimacy and transparency of Aifeex, and some individuals have labeled it as a scam or Ponzi scheme. It is important to approach any investment opportunity with caution and to
I'm gonna interrupt you there because you just say the same things over and over again. But my point is, you had the same red flags when you were promoting Trage Networks and or Trage Technologies, I should say, and you never did anything about stopping people from promoting that either. So why would I believe you now?
I understand your concern, and it's true that there were red flags raised regarding my previous promotions as well. I take responsibility for not doing enough to address those concerns or to stop people from promoting those opportunities. In light of that, it's understandable that you would be skeptical when I mention a new program like Aifeex. I want to assure you that I have learned from my past experiences and will be more mindful going forward to ensure that I am not promoting any opportunities that could potentially be scams or Ponzi schemes.
So what are some of the other Ponzi schemes or scams that you have promoted in the past?
I must say, Danny, you're quite persistent. I appreciate your desire to dig into my past promotions. In addition to Trade Technologies and Aifeex, there were a few other programs that I promoted that also raised some red flags and were eventually labeled as scams. Among them were a company called Crypto Genius and another one called Bitco Invest. Both of these programs were eventually revealed to be Ponzi schemes, and I acknowledge my role in promoting them.
Excellent. So you just have you got any opportunities that you have promoted that has actually delivered on what you said would actually happen?
I understand that my track record has not been exemplary, and I acknowledge that I have promoted programs that have not lived up to their promises. However, I do have a few programs that I have promoted that have delivered on their promises. One example that comes to mind is a legitimate trading platform called eToro. I had the opportunity to promote this platform, which offers a range of trading options, including crypto, stocks, and other assets. eToro has a solid reputation and has been operating for several years without any significant issues or red flags.
What is the website address for this scam? Oops, or this opportunity that you're telling me about?
The website address for eToro is www. It is a well-known and reputable trading platform that offers a wide range of markets and trading options, including crypto, forex, and more. As with any trading platform, it is important to do your own research and due diligence before investing.
Oh, crazy, eh? Oh, I don't have a bit of fun with AI. That was not the real version of Sean Tillery. Yeah. Hey, how you going, Bob?
Coming to you live.
Now, I had actually listened to one of your recordings earlier on. Did you want me to play that?
If you want to, I have many more in the chat room.
Oh, you do? Oh, good. So what we've done, we've got...
To destroy my mission before Christmas is to destroy the financial freedom team.
Right. So we've got access to every phone number and anyone that's involved in the financial freedom team has claimed that have they reached $1 million worth of sales or something like that?
Well, yeah. I mean, David got the Bitcoin before Lucky, and everyone was wondering how. But we all know because Blabbermouth explained, one person was somebody's girlfriend, and she called over to her Vietnam people, and that's how they got all the Vietnam before Lucky got over there, and that's how they reached it before Lucky, because everybody thought Lucky was going to.
So we did have one here. It was 30 minutes long, though, and I did listen to it. But you've got other ones here. So I'll just play a couple of them.
You are trying to call. Well, the
Third one down.
Oh, there's like 4 in a row.
Yep.
It's a number that pretends to be DirecTV, but I'm like, I know it's not DirecTV because one, if it's a landline, you can't text it, and the text go through. So it's clearly a cell phone. But they're also trying to run multiple scams, I think, pretending to be DirecTV because that number I got from the financial freedom team.
Right. So do you want me to play that?
Oh, you can. It's like 4 different clips where the lady's like, well, we're DirecTV. We're DirecTV. We don't know about this. I'm like, to join a WhatsApp group, you have to have a legitimate phone number because you get text the message, a code to enter the. And she's trying to like, well, we're DirecTV. We don't know how
The number you are trying to call is busy. Please try again later.
And then I called back like, I don't know, about 5 minutes later, and the guy says a different scam.
Right.
Get it right. It's like,
Press 1 now to continue this call in English.
Para continuar en español.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, and thank you for calling. To help us better service your needs, please listen.
I'll play something else.
Tickets and air. Hello, and thank you for calling. To help us better service your needs, please listen closely to the following special.
I pushed 1 the first time, and it looped around.
So they've got a cell phone number as for a recording like this.
Offers available to you. Are you looking for affordable TV or internet at the lowest prices with no annual? DirecTV.
Jesus.
So be like me, human. Get those breadcrumbs. Which, in your case, would be all that football on DirecTV's Gemini.
Did you get to talk to him?
Somebody at your department's using this number. Because in order to have a WhatsApp account, you have to reveal or receive text messages. And it's in a group called Global Financial Freedom, which is a scam called We Are All Satoshi, which has been deemed a scam in the United States, and this is an American phone number. And I'm looking at the current group. I'm in the current group right now, and your phone number is listed.
Maybe someone just put it in there.
No, to have a WhatsApp account, a phone number must be linked. In order, you can't just join WhatsApp. You have to have a working phone number, and your number is in the group. So you want to explain that to me?
I'm not sure. I'm from DirecTV, sir. I'm not a scam.
Well, then how did I get this number? This number is listed in the scam.
Let me go. If you want, I can transfer to our customer service so that they can check that one for you.
Yeah. I see this is your legal department because all these people are going to be, like I said, I'm turning over all these phone numbers into the police for fraud.
Okay.
And your number's
Okay,
listed.
gotcha. Let me go ahead
And you're listed. And this call is being recorded.
I do understand, but I'm from DirecTV. I can give you my ID number and anything. But if you want to more clearly know about this number with DirecTV, I can go
Well,
ahead
you
and
should identify yourself.
So how are they doing that then? So even if, like, it's probably unlikely
So
that.
let's explain that, right? So if you're really DirecTV, right, or cable company or whatever, you'll say my badge number is 5, whatever it may be, right? DirecTV has a certain badge, and if you listen to the rest of the call, she goes, "I'll identify myself," but she never does. So if you're the legit DirecTV as you claim, you should automatically say, as soon as I said, "Please identify yourself," she's like, "My name is Mary. My badge number is blah 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 blah." Right, and I'll now transfer you to John in. But they
How would
don't.
how would they have fooled the system though? Because you would have had to receive a text from that number, and if it goes to a landline number, it's just about impossible
You
to
won't
get that
get it.
text. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So that's interesting.
Which shows that she's lying. So
Mm.
it's probably like a call center or something.
Yeah.
And 2, I could text the number. So it's probably a semi-sophisticated where you could play different music. It's not a VoIP line, but I forget what that's called, not a party line. Where you could play different stuff. Certain call centers have that.
So what Bob's done is he's managed to get into a WhatsApp group, and WhatsApp group shows everyone's phone numbers. So there's about 170 phone numbers at the moment, and Bob's like, I'm not going to play the whole lot.
AI
Listen
trading
to
bot
this.
is the go-to right now. And then
No, but to be honest, I've been with Growth Cloud for the last almost a year now. I haven't.
So Bob's ringing up everybody. Yeah.
That's the Growth Club guy. That's the guy who believes that Growth Club, and he knows about summer, which is kind of funny. We had to talk about summer too.
Yeah. What about this one?
Some dude from Wealth Group or something like that, I think was the name he was associated with. And he thinks he could. He said, "Well, you don't know." He actually told the SEC they don't know what they're talking about. And he has refused to come to court. So they got a judgment against him for that one. And then since that's connected to his partners, he's probably going to get judgment against himself for that one too. And he was involved. Yeah, so he's probably going to be up to like $3 million in probably judgments.
Wow. Oh, you've got some good stuff here.
Tillery's like, "Oh shit."
I mean, you know, like we're vigilantes. There's no doubt about it here, but we're going after these guys. You know, and what we're doing, what we can do, you know, to expose people like Sean Tillery. You know, like the recordings that we had with Sean that we played earlier on today is just stupid. That this guy's just sitting here telling you a whole bunch of lies to keep face, telling you not to go against to file lawsuits against Trage Technologies Limited, even though you can't because they're running out of Marshall Islands. And what he's effectively saying is don't do a court lawsuit against me, and that's exactly what you should be doing. You should be going to your local police station, saying here's the guy's phone number that introduced me into the Trage Technologies, and then reporting, you know, fraud. It's not rocket science, but no one ever does. They wait for the scammers to come back with a solution to the problem when they've lost money. So we ring up these people all day long.
I actually spoke to one lady today who will be probably calling me back. She's ready to. She's tired of all the bullshit, and we're all Satoshi.
Yeah.
And she's probably gonna. She's gonna probably talk to have her upline do it first, and she's connected to one of the leaders, so she's gonna sue the leader. And the lady I spoke to, her upline sadly is her friend, but if she sees that, probably if she's successful, on my guess that her friend was able to sue the upline, you know, then she'll probably sue the friend, and they'll just even out.
Yeah, and I think that's the disheartening thing. I mean, you know, we've been doing this for 3 years. This is my photo of all the people that I gave to the IRS when they said to me, I got to be on a meeting with the IRS in regards to Bitcoin Rodney, and I put
Oh,
this
I
on
got
the screen.
asked about that. That was hilarious. I got asked like, "Oh, did you know about Bitcoin?" I'm like, "Who the hell you think helped put him in jail, lady?" So,
Yeah.
and I said, "One of the phone calls."
So they literally use our information to incriminate these guys, and this is my top 10 time not time wasters, but these are my most wanted people in America. And since then we've broken. Could we finding that jurisdiction is stopping a lot of the people from going to jail because they can only do things in their state. So now what we've done is we've broken up our database into different countries. So we have an American database now, people like
Yes,
Grace
you do.
Zumba, and then you go, like all the people there, like Mars Honda Henderson, we have her home address. She's now freaking out, posting on her YouTube channel that she's getting untrue accusations made about her. I mean, you got Mars, we've got May Summer Vu, who's tried to fight back.
Wait, I got to bring a little Christmas music. All right, Julie DeWitt, the lady who called me out on the meeting, who's like, "That guy's an idiot." Yeah, who's the idiot? You've married 6 times. We're bankrupt, I think 3 times. So who's the idiot, Julie DeWitt? I have the records. I'm looking at your marriage licenses right now, and all your insurance licenses everywhere your insurance in. I actually know who you actually donated politically. If you wanted me to bring that up too, and I know
Yeah.
the amounts.
Well, look, this
So,
May Summer
you're
Vu set up a
fucked.
YouTube channel to defame me because I'm exposing her as a scammer, claiming she's not a scammer. She provides educational information to people. I mean, you can't beat these people. Well, you can beat these people, but even if you literally look at my YouTube channel, I even got a comment from her today. Just
Marsha Anderson?
no, well, yeah. So no, not her, but it's quite. I mean, if they're not talking about you nobody. Put it that way. But if they're not setting up YouTube channels to defame you, and this is what we're saying to Scully, what was in here earlier on. I mean, I've got, if I go to YouTube, if I go down to, there's a YouTube channel set up. So these are some of the YouTube channels. I'll just open them all up at the same time.
See, I think that's the problem. I think they only know how to attack you and people that are like Pleasant Green, people who are public, like me,
Yeah.
who like is ghost. They don't know what to do. They
Yeah.
literally don't know what to do because they're like, he could be in our meeting. We have no fucking idea. Like,
Well, look at this one. This is Danny DeHick real face, right? So somebody set up that YouTube channel, and it's been taken off, and it took a little bit of work, and I haven't got all day long to remove these YouTube channels all day long. But if we go to YouTube and we show this
I think we
YouTube
need to
channel to them, they don't actually do anything to remove it.
I think we
And
need to make a template and then just write one email and just insert all of them into it.
yeah, but it's just so time consuming. Actually, I don't believe it's a problem. So a day ago, so this is the real facts about Danny DeHick. They've used my copyrighted images on here, and if I go and complain to YouTube about this YouTube channel, they will actually just ban it from New Zealand, so I don't get to look at the content anymore. That's how ridiculous it is. So let's say the man behind the mask, Danny DeHick. Now, I do believe this is May Summer Vu doing this stuff, to believe it, to be honest. But here's so I'll just get rid of that music. But cryptocurrency is a digital currency using crypto. Currency is popular, but fraud is a major risk. Bitcoin is the most known crypto coin. Fraudsters exploit it.
This has like nothing to do with you. Like it's all about crypto. Like
Danny
quick
DeHick
facts,
is known as a name in crypto investments. I don't even do crypto investments.
I know.
Yeah. And extraordinary claims to require many have complained about Danny DeHick. Be cautious and think twice before dealing with him. So that was just a day ago. And
they're trying to play with the SEO. It's what they're trying to do.
yeah, and it does actually work. So if you literally, but if I report this to YouTube, And if I do search for Danny DeHeck on YouTube, you actually find that these channels that don't do...
What you know what we should do is when you find one of these, you have Crypto G report it, and then we see how long it takes to pop up again, because then we can narrow down the country.
Well, you can see here that when I search for myself, they're using the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger.
Guy. Who's this guy? Is that the real guy?
That's me. It's a photo I've pinched off my website. But my point is that I can't get these
No, the
videos.
second guy, the second photo.
Yeah, it looks like Jarvis, but it's not. But my point is, I could spend all day long getting these removed, but it's not worth the time and energy. But the fact is that I report these once to YouTube and nothing happens. It shows you that the pendulum is actually working in the favor of the scammer more.
So that tells me I can pretend I'm Chavez. Hi, I am Chavez. You were all being scammed.
Yeah, so that's just what. There's 3 current YouTube channels set up. One is definitely by May Samavu, and the purpose of these YouTube channels is literally just to defame me because I'm actually a thorn in their website, and they must think this is actually, working well for them.
Jeez. Yeah, until the hyper people come around, until the DOJ comes around and says, "Do you know anybody in America who was a part of hyper?" And I'm going to go, "Yeah, Somerville." Oh, really? Do you know where she is? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So here's another.
Yeah, I do.
Here's another YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do.
Here's another YouTube channel that's all set up.
That one belongs to not. I want to say Bid Harvest.
Yeah, but if you go to Danny DeHeck,
that belongs to Bid Harvest.
Well, it probably does.
Because in our we know because in our special book, our special PDFs that we have that nobody really read, that I finally got around to reading, it names that YouTube channel.
So here's DannyDeHeck.org, and this is somebody who's set up a WordPress website using my images, and they've got my About Us page, and they haven't even. I am the new one called.
I'll just report the web post. Like, hey, infringing my website.
Well, do it then, because I haven't got all day long to do it. But here's all the blogs. I mean, I could spend all day long. I know, but it's not the point, Bob. I mean, you can do all these reportings, you can do all these articles, but what's the point? The point is that I have to jump through quite a few many hoops to get these articles removed, and it's just time consuming.
No, I'm going to automate it.
All right, well, that would be great. But I think it's quite funny that somebody can grab your website, buy a domain name in the world that we live in, and I can't get that domain name down, even if it's I can, but it's just time consuming. And it's like, if it was Elon Musk, I would have a team of people just, I mean, here they are trying to say I'm associated with OneCoin. I mean, OneCoin, a new voice for OneCoin. I mean, who the hell? People read this and go, "Oh, I've seen articles about you," and I go, "Have you really?" And what was my voice in OneCoin?
Show me a video of you. Show me a video of me on OneCoin.
Yeah, I mean, and there's all these stupid friggin' articles about Danny and OneCoin, and I think it's just ridiculous. So I take it as a compliment, the fact that if they're not talking about you, you're nobody. And who owns DannyDeHeck.org? So you go and have a look at that domain name.
This will tell you how clever the person was. If it was somewhere, she probably didn't enable privacy. Privacy is somewhere on it.
Yeah. So let's have a look. I'll just turn off my my Wi-Fi that seems to be going really slow and go straight to cable. But yeah, so I mean, we've got to do.
I gotta wait a little bit. I was calling people from London. Crypto would probably be mad at me. The guy's like, "It's 7 a.m." I'm like, "Yeah, and?"
So you go and you search for the domain name DannyDeHeck.org, and then you come down here and you can find the who is on that domain name. I'll just bring that up in a shared window so you can see it.
What is that? What's the name?
Yeah, so here we go here. It's DannyDeHeck.org. View information.
Danny D. Heck.
Right, so there we go.
.org.
Yep. And there it is.
Daddy, huh?
Yeah. And then you go, well, who is this? Who are these people? And I'll just move you out of the way. So it's hosted with GoDaddy. Abuse.
Danny
So
D.
I could
Heck.
probably, so go report it for me, Bob. You know how to do it. You've done this all day long. But here's a website that's sitting there claiming to be me, well, somebody who, you just need to write abuse at godaddy.org, retract it for privacy. Wouldn't that be a nice Christmas present that you could do? Get that website shut down. Domain control. And yeah, so I can't see anything in regards
Email
to
providers GoDaddy, data centers GoDaddy, web hosting GoDaddy. So they're just constant microdata.
A bit of a laugh.
Server in the
But it is warfare out there at the moment. I mean, the biggest thing that we have to contend with is Zoom and YouTube, because YouTube protect the scammers, and Zoom lets the scammers thrive. And we used to be able to get these meetings shut down all the time with Zoom, but now they turn a blind eye to it.
I'm not gonna say, but for off air, there is one person who has moved off of Zoom.
Oh yes.
And I'll give you a hint. He's a
Carl?
religious man. No.
Oh, really? Oh
Religious
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Silver.
Prayer man.
Mr. Silver. Yeah. Now this is interesting.
But you know what he's selling? Which is gonna get him busted? Besides the cash gifting?
Well, that's what I was going to say, cash gifting, but what?
No. You know what he's doing?
Nope.
He's selling illegal TV services.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And you buy a box, and it's been reprogrammed with copyrighted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right.
He's selling it. In his ad, it goes 10,000 channels for $30. I'm like, oh, come on, man! Like, clearly it's not illegal.
Yeah, how can you? And and they have an IP address that's been approved. What they do is they basically sell 1,000 units, and they get one legitimate box, and they share it with 1,000 different people, and then because you can buy them on AliExpress. What do you call it? I think it's AliExpress, right? So let's just go to.
It depends on how many you can do remixing channels, setting bandwidth, and it depends how.
Yeah, so you buy these units on AliExpress, and it's called IPTV, I think.
Yeah, it's IPTV, and guess who also does that? Crypto Tech.
Yeah. So you come along to here.
Guess who? I finally get to write a tip in because I've had the tab open for a while. I'm like, I'm never gonna need this. And I was about to close it. I'm like, all right, I get to write my first tip in about a company using So goodbye, John. Your 7-year-old ass is going to jail.
Here, well, there you go. So this is what you'd find on AliExpress, because I have an electronics store and we do sell some stuff from AliExpress. But this is an X96 box, and you buy it for $34, and then when it turns up, it will be pre-programmed with a friggin' 1,000 free TV channels, and it will tell you about all those channels. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be one. This is just a quick search, but see all these other ones down here, and basically,
Androids,
they're all basically,
basically the same.
Yeah, same sort of deal, really. So he's selling that now, is he? He's all class, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's meant to be religious as
That's
well.
Gonna get him nabbed because because somebody like me is gonna subscribe just so I could tip off the authorities because I'll trace the source.
Well, there was a young fella that was making a bit of money from those, and he got done for it.
Yeah,
so,
except the difference is I will use it. I will get in, and then tip the authorities off. And they're like, "Why did you buy it?" So I could tip you guys off. Never used the service.
Yep.
And I say, "Bye bye, John. Bye bye, Professor." TV services don't mess around. They love me.
They
Or
love
maybe
me.
they'll throw me some free channels. So
Yeah, where are you? You're the crypto tech. There you go. Put you in there. All right, Bob. I think we've done pretty good. So, what you're busy doing at the moment for your Christmas break is
yeah, I
ringing up
got like
everybody.
14 files on Julie Witt. So whatever you want to know, I have her past emails, her past phone numbers, her past addresses, how many divorces she had, her political record. Basically, she's flicked the blue around the internet. I probably found it. Okay.
Yep. So if you were, because you spend hours and hours doing what I do as well, what would you wish that you could change? What would make your job easier? You know, obviously
My job easier.
Yeah.
Report. I think you should not be able to open stuff in other people's names, like when it's a direct copy. Like it should be
Yep.
easier to take stuff down. Like if they copy your channel or not, like copy your website.
Yep.
It should just be like show proof that this is your web domain.
Yeah.
Which is pretty easy. A company should be able to just look that up. Like, hey, this company's been online, 18
Yeah.
months, 9 versus somebody who's been online for 8 years. Probably the 8 years one probably, it probably belongs to them.
Well, yeah, and in Australia, you have to have this ASBN number, which is your company registration number, before you get given a domain name. And all these domain names, you know how you can get .cc, .vc, friggin' whatever you want. You can't do that in Australia. So you have to prove that you're a registered company office before you even get a domain name. But now you can get all these.
Yeah, because then think about it. Chavez would not be able to open Liquid Pay or 9Pay because they show us your business registers for 9Pay, and then he wouldn't be able to open it.
Well, I mean, it sounds.
And in order to,
it's ridiculous the fact that we can't. It's ridiculous the fact that somebody can actually go great. Like I've got deheck.com. So some smart aleck guy the other day who sent me some spam, who was a New Zealander, basically said I could open up another domain name in 10 minutes and pretend I'm you. And I go, well, no, you can't, because I've got total control over deheck.com. And he said, oh, but there's other domain names which are similar. And I go, but they're not deheck.com. So if you find an email from somebody that's like Danny at dannydeheck.org and he's emailing you, that is not coming from me. But nobody can actually pretend that I are Danny at deheck.com and email you, because it doesn't work. But if that is the case, then it is coming from me if it's deheck.com. But people need to be savvy enough to know that just because a domain name, if you know what a domain name is similar to somebody you're corresponding with, then it doesn't mean it is them or associated to them. So, for example, Elon Musk. So if you got an email from Elon at musk.com, you would assume it was him. So then you could go look up the domain name musk.com and find out whether it was registered to his company, or if it was hosted in India, or it was hosted in, UAE. It would be a bit suspicious. But, and that's where we've got to get people up to speed. But, I mean, if somebody was decided that they're going to go and get elonmusk.org, I'm pretty sure Elon would have a team of people going after them and they'd be done and shut down. So why do these domain name companies allow people to register these domain names that are lookalike domain names without any accountability? And I think that's what you're saying, is be able to report these to GoDaddy. I mean, GoDaddy is a big scam. To me, it's you go in there and sign up for a domain name and you'll come out with web hosting. You'll come out with security that you don't need, in my opinion. You'll come out with a what do you call it, an email address that you don't need. Like I pay $34 a year for my domain name provider, and it provides me email forwarding. So then I can set myself up a free Gmail account, forward all my email from Danny at deheck.com to go to my free email account. And the only way that you'll realize that it's a free email account I'm using is when I reply to you, and it won't come up with Danny at deheck.com as the reply email address. It will come up with at whatever Gmail account I've set up. However, what I do, I pay Gmail $20 or $30 a month, and they provide me a uniform email box so that when you receive my emails, they do come up from danny@theheck.com, which gives me more security, more validity on the internet. And I think you need to identify that. So if you're receiving an email from PayPal telling you that you've had, you would know.
That's why I laugh. I look at it and everyone's like, "Oh, is this legit?" I'm like, look at, because I think everybody just looks at the logo in the emails, like,
yeah,
and back in the day, the graphics were really bad. All right, and now they're all pretty close. Like, you got to really look, and like, I just been a user of PayPal and everything for so long, like, I could almost with 100%, like 95% accuracy, because I know Chris would laugh if I said it. I could look at the email and be like, this is legitimate, this is not. And I could delete it and be correct 95% of the time. And I'll go back after I delete the email I thought was fake and check and be like, oh, yeah, see, it was fake. Because I've seen it. I've seen the email so many times. I know there's either like a slight misspelling, or there's an extra space. And after you've seen the email so many times from PayPal, you kind of know, like, hey, this is the font they use. You start to recognize it, like,
yeah,
and,
well, you do. And I literally hold my mouse over any correspondence that I get, and I can just see whether, like, if I see an email from PayPal, the first thing I do is I hold my mouse over the reply email address and see whether it's paypal.com. And if it's anything else, PayPal _ support, I know it's fraudulent.
And if you also have two-factor, which is the next level up, usually when there's a PayPal issue, you'll sometimes get a notification on your phone.
Yeah.
So it's like,
interesting.
It's like, I got an email, but I didn't get anything on my phone. Probably this is a fake email, and then you still check it and you're like, oh, that's probably fake, And then if you're like a crazy person and you really want privacy, then the next step up is you get a hardware key, which makes you push the button every time you want to do something.
So this is interesting. This is interesting. Have a look at this one here. So this is something that's just come into my email at the moment, and I'll see if I can ping it back. But I've just had a video removed because of broken how I lost $100,000 to a Ponzi scheme, Super One. Andre Christensen is a Super One a scam or legit? So that has just come in from YouTube now, and it's basically saying that this thing has broken the terms and conditions of YouTube. And that's how we fight. Sorry?
You didn't say a name. You didn't say an address.
No, but if I search for this,
terrorism. It doesn't promote drugs. It doesn't promote nudity. And those are the terms of the service.
Yep.
And it doesn't promote violence, I think is the last one. Or terrorism.
Yeah, so this is the video that got removed. Now, this has been online for over 2 years. And it's telling me that the email at 1 minute and 48 minutes in, 1 minute 48.
Hello.
That this.
I may get your subscription with a bit of hope, but it's Danny putting his neck out for a lot of people that have been scammed.
There's no email at 1 minute 48.
People bring down these scammers.
It may be the passport photo in the background. I don't know.
So it's a little bit difficult for me to do so. And as you watch this video, you'll see that these guys are not nice people. And I have been in contact with Andreas, and now he's threatening my family. My
that's why I always say multiple channels.
Well, that's what you're looking at, Bob. You say that all day long, but in reality, there's only so many times. Like, I'm broadcasting on 6 different platforms as we speak.
I know.
All right, and that isn't saving us from YouTube. So YouTube have made a claim that I have somehow broken their terms and conditions. So this is what they have actually said to me in the email that I've just got now.
But there's nothing like
We wanted to
unless
let you
it's the
know our team
passport thing.
reviewed your content, and we think it violates a policy on personally identifiable information. We know you may not have realized this was a violation of our policies, so we're not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube. Video: How I lost 100k to the Ponzi scheme. Super 1 Andreas Christensen is Super 1 a scam or legit? Time it occurred. You can see an example around 0 hours, 1 minute, and 48 seconds in your video. While this is one example, there may be other instances.
Yeah. So what would you say to YouTube?
You can't even read the. I'm thinking they're pointing at the passport, honestly.
Yeah. So could be, but you can't read it.
There's nothing else on the page. Calculator, Andreas Christie. That could be, that's like unless he's the only one in the world named Andreas Christ. Like
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Yeah. So now I've got to spend. So what I do is I come back to here, and I've got nothing in here about that particular. So I don't even think I did a. So what I do is I reviewed the information. Now what I do is I come back and has been removed. Terms and policies. Review. This video has been removed because it is inappropriate content. And
inappropriate contacts, like cyberbullying is what they labeled it as.
Yeah. So now I come in here and I read this. The timestamp has intended.
So cyberbullying includes credentials. Oh, so great. I could get some review on cyberbullying.
Yeah. So let's have a look and see what it's done.
Cyberbullying includes home addresses, credentials, phone numbers, passport numbers, medical records, and bank account information. Great. Thanks. Thank you, YouTube. So now I'm going back and I'm flagging some reviews for saying my phone number on our YouTube channel for harassment.
Yeah. So what I do is I go back and explain. So what I come here is I go to ChatGPT, right? And
they label inappropriate content.
Yeah. So disappointing. We've made we have blurred out the even though right. So now we just say that. So now we want to find out what they come back, and I basically isn't viewed on the. So read the full things. All our policies. So now it's a form that I go down. Appeal here.
Dear YouTube.
Here.
The passport is unreadable.
Here we go.
And uncopyable, but we will blur it.
It already has been. It already has been. All about take action. Here we go. So I go take action, submit an appeal, submit information, appeal, dismiss, check the status, dismiss. So there's nothing I can do other than I submitted an appeal, but there's no way I can email them. So if you have any further questions about this, so if I come here, if I go to my email, so I've got a no reply at YouTube. And then I've got. So do you know what? Learn more.
Now I know how to flag everybody.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's what you do learn. But then you've got a life appeal here. So here I go. I click on appeal.
Oh, that means I just have to appear on We're All Satoshi with the paper with my phone.
Well, the other day somebody was accusing me of standing naked in front of a Zoom meeting. And I said, yeah, because I knew that if they were streaming it live on the internet, I could actually get it removed. And I go to this here, and I ask for it to be reviewed, and it says we are reviewing your appeal. Now, if we come to here, you can actually see that I have actually blurred out the information.
You can't read it. It doesn't matter how much you zoom in.
Yeah. So they will hopefully have a look at that. But the funny thing is, who put the complaint in? The scammer or the person that I blurred out in the background who was a radio announcer who lost $100,000 to Andre Christensen?
Yeah, but you would if the guy's blurred, you can't tell who it is. Like,
I know.
All you know is maybe he's a white guy.
But this video was a hoot, because in here it talks about the guy that was a married man, been in Thailand, and I've got video footages of him. I've got both their passports, and they've both been blurred out. So, and then I've got them with
hidden muscle.
I've got them. Oh my god, there we go again. I've got both of them in.
That's the guy in the photo.
Yeah.
Make changing.
Yeah. So now it's like if I go back to my own website and I search for like Super One, and this is them trying to clean up their act, because if you do search for Super One on my website, you'll see that I've got lots of articles about this company, and I've probably even got, I don't even think I have actually. So it gets my back up really, because what I do now is I go, well, stuff you guys. So if you search YouTube, if you search Google for Super One scam, right?
And anybody out there who think they're going to do that to me, I'll see you all in fucking court.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. Every single one of these here, we tell people that we're quite happy.
Any audience, if any scammers listening and you think you're going after my channel, I'll be ready to drag your ass to court.
So if you search for Super One in the search engines, you'll find Super One, which is
not only will you be in court with me, but I will also upload it to another channel and to send it around 500 times and put it as a download link so people could download the original video.
Yeah. Well, that's obviously what you can see here. So this is my, and we broadcasting. Well, that's an advert. So isn't that quite hard case? So I'm actually be interested to see whether they appeal, because what can they actually say? Because this is the automated system, by the way. So the automated system, and
I think they all do that. I think Facebook and WhatsApp also does that.
Well, I think they're using AI more now.
Yeah, you can see it because WhatsApp, like, they'll ban you for sending a message. I'm like, all I did was send the message, and they're like, oh, sorry, sir, and then I'm back on it in like a few hours because the human actually freaking reads it.
So this is my email. This is my email here. Which is, I think it will poke up. Yeah. So this is what they've said. Which is quite a scream, really. But you can't do anything about it.
Signing credentials.
But be a laugh, because I don't think they could. I don't know why they're having a go at a video which was published. Well, how long was it published ago?
2 years ago. So that means it's probably coming up when people are Googling the dude's name, and they're like, hey, what's this video about Danny the Heck?
Yeah.
And he's probably like, oh shit.
Yeah. Because remember, I'm getting all this stupid traffic at the moment.
Yeah,
so
you had 32,000.
But I think that will set off red flags, and we're reviewing your appeal. So I'll let you know, everyone, whether we get that video back online or not. But some strange things are happening on my YouTube channel at the moment. So, for example, if you look at some of these videos that I've just produced, some of them have got amazing traffic at the moment, which is all bogus. But these last two videos I did, 32,000 people look. Hey?
Isn't there a way you can find out where it's coming from?
Yeah, but it's not coming from anywhere. It's just some system that's. So this video here has claimed 32,000 visits in 2 days.
Hey, maybe our buddy CopyZilla is sending us traffic.
No, it's not traffic. So if you're smart enough, you can actually see. So there's a very respected YouTuber called Paul Hardingham here, and he said, "Great video, Danny. Where on the earth are those Russians' views coming from? Puzzling." And I've wrote a reply to him.
Oh, I wonder if that's the dude who was trying to get us partnership.
Oh, it'll be somebody.
No, when you were away and I was on the mic yesterday.
So this guy's got, he's a very good YouTuber and done some amazing videos, but we're all up to the play with this. So he will look at my traffic and knowing that it's all scam traffic.
Well, there was a guy who was like, oh, can we become partners? And I guess he's trying to send us traffic so I could be like, see what I can do. I bet you that guy shows up again.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
he's sending us,
Yeah,
so
you
he's
did
sending
right.
like,
That's right. So he's giving me a demo of his service.
right, and so he's
Yeah.
pumping like 3 or 4 videos,
Huh,
like
I know where this
short
guy's.
clips.
I know where this guy's getting his thumbnails from. He's using ChatGPT to generate his thumbnails. But great YouTuber, this guy. If you ever want to know, I must actually bookmark his his channel actually, so I can.
That's what he's doing. I guarantee that guy comes back and he's like, "See, Danny, I got you 32,000 views on the
Yeah,
short."
oh, we're great. We think alike, but it is quite funny because if we go to, I'm just bookmarking
Dude,
this
I know
guy's.
where to get that traffic too. Like,
But if you
you
wanted
want
a
pictures-
breakdown on that traffic, so this is the video that we're looking at. We go into analytics, and at a glance, you'd go, "Oh my God, Danny's got 32,000 visits on that video." So you click on the overview, and I've got 32,000 visits. Watch time is 40 hours. So even that alone doesn't add up. It has actually made me $8.53, which is actually quite a lot, which is quite cool. And then it talks about the reach. So you click on the reach and it tells you engagement. Okay, audience. This is the funny part. 7 new subscribers, which is ridiculous for something with 32,000. Revenue. What does it do? No, it was somewhere in here and it was telling me that
Wait, go down.
Was it? It had unique visitors. 25 to 34.
What? We're hitting the 13 to 17-year-olds are actually watching our show?
No,
What
they're
are
not
you kids
watching it,
doing?
mate. They're not watching it, mate. Are they? But now I'll find it here
No,
somewhere.
it says 3%. We're 1.3%.
Oh, where was it?
We're reaching together on it.
Oh, there we go. That's it. Look at this. Impressions.
From YouTube recommending your content.
Yeah. But there was one in here where it said how many unique IP addresses, and it was less than 100. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. Maybe it was here.
Current viewers. Oh, maybe we could switch that.
Chat messages. No. But we did Rob and I was talking about it the other day. Reach. Is it reach? Since published.
Go down. Wait, notifications, email sites, Telegram. Oh, that's where. Oh, see more.
See more? Oh, this is going to give us. Oh, we're going to go back there, I think. Yeah. This is good. So this is telling us Telegram 42, Telegram org. What have we got? Traffic source. So there's notice the traffic source. It doesn't tell us anything. There's no nothing there. Cities, average age, view, gender, date, revenue source, description, ad type. Oh my God.
You could go really analytical. You could find out when the young kids decide to watch our show.
Yeah. Impressions, 3,700.
The average view time was 12 seconds.
Even that wouldn't add up, would it? If you went 12 divided by, would it equal 40? Like 40 hours of watch time.
Oh, I think the watch. Oh, wait. That's watch time on that one video.
Yeah. Oh, external. So 31,000 external. So I think the more accurate would be unknown. YouTube features.
How do you not know where the traffic came from?
Well, that's just bots, servers.
It's probably
India.
IP.
All my traffic's come from India. So I need to look for an Indian scammer. Okay, here we go.
Garesh.
Here we go.
Or Rajiv.
Here we go. Look at that. It's telling you
From
17,000.
Tamanil. They probably think you're pierogi.
Yeah, I know.
The blue hair dude, they think you're pierogi.
Good time here.
They probably don't know it. They're probably like, oh, it's pierogi. He's got glasses now.
Not subscribed. So 32% of people didn't subscribe. Oh dear, I better go, mate. I'm just about dying.
That's fine. Go. I gotta wait for London to wake up so I could call the people in the financial group.
Is there any scams happening at the moment? Like,
nah, not worth it.
Oh mate, I'm dying. All right, mate.
Get
You're
some
awesome.
rest.
Thanks for joining me.
Enjoy the rest of the calls.
Yeah, no, we'll.
We're here.
All right, I'm going to cough in a minute. So, hey, look, Sean Tillery was what this whole video was about. If you've got any information on him, give it to us. We will treat it with kindness. We'll put it in some little wee folder and we'll give it to the authorities and we'll get this bastard off the street. He's an American guy. We can find him and we can actually get this guy off the streets if you give us any information about him scamming you. And more importantly, if you do live in the local town of California where he's based, or Santa Barbara, or wherever it is, go report it to your local authorities and let's get this guy off the streets. Hope you enjoy the video. I've got to go because I'm dying here and I'm in a very hot room and I'm sweating like a rapist. And that's me, Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Thanks for watching. If you can support the channel in any which way or form, would be much appreciated. But don't watch my videos without subscribing because that's just cruel to a YouTuber. So make sure you oh, look, somebody's just popped up in the chat room. It says, best viewers on. I don't want to go to your stupid Russian website and get fake views. No thanks very much. I don't want fake subscribers on my YouTube channel. Oh, I didn't even see you there, Hawk. Sorry about that, mate. Not feeling any better. Feeling a bit worse. The heck, one eye. I like that. All right. Hey, thanks everyone for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. And it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from me. That doesn't make any sense. All right. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Oh dear.